Right, we're live now. You asked for it.
Should I say a slur?
Please, no. Only say the slurs before I hit the... Oh, this is the worst. This is... Someone watching this in the VODs is gonna be like, what the hell is this? Imagine this being someone's first Skinny Lottie VOD. They're just like, wow, she's okay with slurs?
Nobody will know we're talking about how much we like to say slurs before the stream.
If only that were true.
If only that were true.
I feel I need to confirm that it's not. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that it's not and move on. I was gonna explain the joke, but I don't want to. I don't think it looks good with no context. Actually, I'm still gonna be a dick and run an ad. Where the goth gone? Okay, so the answer to where the goth gone is I couldn't get off all of the eyeliner, so under my eyes is still like dark circles. I'm not actually tired as all hell like it looks like I am. I'm just gothic. And I'm
You're
sorry.
gothic.
I'm gothic, yeah. And I...
No, gothic. G-O-F-F-I-K. Gothic.
I'm gothic. Yeah, I'm gothic. I've got the eyeliner. Is that the accent you want me to talk with?
No, it's a My Immortal reference. Because that's how they spell gothic
Oh god, is it?
in My Immortal. Yeah.
Okay. I regret instinctively running the ad now. Because, like, you think, oh, a minute and 30 seconds, that's hardly any time at all. And then you see it start ticking down and you're just like, ugh! Anyway, I suppose we should talk about what we're actually doing here today.
Maybe we shouldn't, because there's an ad playing.
That's the tricky part, right? Like, do I want to explain what I'm doing, or do I want to... But last time we didn't even explain it at all. 12.
Okay, well then why don't you explain it?
Hold on.
For the
Hold on. 9.
the people who are subscribed and aren't watching the ad and therefore do not know what we are doing because they are not loyal viewers.
Okay, the ad is over. So now we can explain what we're doing.
Now you can explain.
Right. So every week, week being a
every week asterisk.
yeah, week is a uniquely defined period of time. My friend I don't know what you want me to call you.
I don't care. Anything.
I mean, it's if you do the command, it says !MKK, but they're
my friend, Thornton.
But as you can see, they are actually called Marco Untold on Twitch now for some reason.
It's me.
But regardless, we have Pokemon knowledge, and every week we randomly roll for a Monotype in Generation 4 to see if we can beat the Battle Tower together in doubles.
We are currently on our winning streak of 2.
Yes, we won with the past 2 types, which
means this week we're gonna roll Bug and lose instantly.
Which is fine with me. But we won with what, Psychic and Ground?
Flying.
Flying. Psychic and Flying. Yeah, so I don't know if you're ready to just immediately roll a wheel. I'm going to end someone because my wheel keeps refreshing itself. But that's okay. That gives me more time to talk to you, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you? You're gonna end someone?
Yeah, so hold on. Fire, water, grass, electric, normal.
Air. Long ago, the 4
flying,
elements lived together in 4 nations.
Poison. Psychic. Dark. Ghost. Fighting.
Well, we really haven't
Steel.
done as many as I thought we have.
Ground. Rock. Dragon. No, there's no fairy. Did I do all of them? Entry 16.
We have already done ground.
No, but like I'm naming all the types. I'm gonna remove the ones we've done, but I've missed a type.
Oh.
Ice. I've missed ice. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ice is pretty forgettable.
Okay, so we've done grass, which sucked. We've done normal. We've done flying. We've not done poison. Or have we done poison?
We have done poison.
We have done poison. Poison suck.
We almost won with poison, but then we got.
We did psychic.
I think we died to bad luck with the teams.
We did steel. We did ground. That was our first one. So we've done 7 then. Is that correct? And then we should have 10 left on the entries. Please.
7 sounds like the right number to me.
I'm in love with the double checking that you're doing right now.
I'm not double checking.
I'm double checking. 1, 2. Ground, normal, grass, poison,
My
steel,
mouth
psychic,
is
flying.
really far away. I don't feel like
7. Epic. I got them all. Right. So, are you ready?
it's actually Maverick. It's actually dark nest, dark apostrophe nest. That's really important.
The Earthbound guy?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, tell me when.
When? I have stream delay. Don't spoil me as
Okay.
to what it is.
Okay, I won't spoil you. Can I
Fire.
spoil you now? Okay, it's fire.
Okay. Okay, I'm
Okay.
down with fire.
You're down with fire?
I'm down. I'm
You're
down.
down? You're down?
I'm down. I'm
You're
down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That's awesome.
I'm down.
That's so real of you.
I feel like we have maybe we don't have as much of a shot as I thought we had.
We have what are they called? Options. We have options.
We
Although-
do.
My favorite thing is that I can't do anything about the PK hex going brrrr every time it does anything. Because normally I would be able to do something by just muting my audio on my desktop, but that would mute you, and that'd be very rude of me.
Mute. Go into Windows settings and mute just the application.
I can't, because it only makes that noise in that one instance. So the rest of the time it's not in my volume settings. I'd have to be quick on the draw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Huh. Okay. Well, guess that's just the thing that's gonna be happening. But you know what? It's okay.
Oop, tried to...
Is this the first
That's not it.
type where we're not gonna be earthquake spamming?
I think this is the first type we're not going to be earthquake. Well, okay, we didn't earthquake spam with grass either, and look how that got us.
Yeah, but I mean there's 2 flying types, and it's Moltres and Charizard, and I don't
Okay,
particularly feel very interested in using either.
Moltres is good, right? What type are we doing? We are doing Fire Orpheus. Oh, Orpheus, thank you for the 13 months.
Is Moltres good?
Moltres is great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, I feel like Moltres would be good because it's bad and competitive because of Stealth Rock.
But there's no stealth
but-
rocks here, yeah.
Nothing uses Stealth Rock in Battle Tower.
I mean, Moltres is just better Charizard, right?
Yes,
It's
I mean,
really
of course,
not.
Charizard's not good though.
It's slower than Charizard. Okay, hear me out. Rain Dance.
We're using Heatran, right?
Yeah. Obviously.
Heatran and Infernape, obviously.
But hear me out. Rain Dance. Hurricane Moltres.
Yeah, let's use Rain Dance on a team of fire types. I'm gonna stop hearing you out.
You barely even started. Yeah, we are not at home, sadly. But we
Does
are...
Heatwave hit your partner?
No, but Lava Plume does.
Okay, we spam Lava Plume with Flash Fire Heatran.
That is a thought process that could happen. Does anything else have Flash Fire that's good?
No.
Oh, Flareon does. Rapidash.
Yeah, you calling Flareon good offends the deepest part of me.
It's okay.
It offends every aspect of my body.
We could run Quick Claw Torkoal.
Okay,
Okay, stop hearing
being
me out.
realistic, I feel like our team has to be like Infernape, Heatran, Moltres, Entei, or something.
Yeah, Entei's actually really good. This gives us 3 legendaries. I feel like we can do this. Is Infernape the best option of the
Exactly.
starters? Or is... would
Infernape
Typhlosion
definitely is
better?
because Blaziken doesn't have speed boost yet.
Yeah, but Typhlosion can just use Eruption.
That's true. However, I feel like Infernape,
With the fighting, yeah, okay. With the fighting, it gives us something against rocks, which it otherwise
and
was.
it's like one of the only fast things we have access to.
Okay,
Besides, I guess Entei
right.
is actually decently fast.
Who wants to rock what?
That's a fantastic question. What are you thinking of? Well,
We
I
have
guess
to lead
first let's
Moltres.
decide. Yeah.
Just
So
in case of the world's dumbest and weirdest stealth rocks.
yes. Um. So what are we pairing with what? Moltres and what together?
Moltres and Moltres is really not that great. Moltres and Infernape feels like a good powerhouse lead.
Okay. And
Heatran does
then
good in the back. Heatran and
Heatran and
Entei.
Entei in the back. Okay, I can go. I can go. Hmm. I can go Infernape and Entei, and you can go Moltres Heatran.
Okay. I'll do a second Heatran. Can I just use the same Heatran I used before? I actually don't want to. I want different coverage
I
on this one.
don't see why you couldn't,
I
but you
know
probably could.
we want a different one. So I'm running two legendaries, which is very interesting. I promise, Your Honor.
I wish this was Pokemon Renegade Platinum, where Infernape gets Iron Fist as its ability.
Infernape does get Iron Fist as its hidden ability. That's not a thing Triano made up.
I
It's
mean,
just a thing he added to regular Platinum because he's cool like
yeah,
that.
but also it. I don't. This is not Gen 5,
Yeah,
so
but
that
my
doesn't seem like much of an option.
well, it's not. But yeah. Okay, Moltres. Do I just want to run? Now, Moltres is actually okay with the speed, so I think I do want to run a timid one. I hate running timid legendaries just on like flavor alone. Like if
Yo,
you,
what if I made this? What if I made this Infernape special?
I would kill you.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I won't do it then.
Like close combat is right there.
But in the battle tower, there's a special Infernape.
Right, but it's not good. If you want to run Special Infernape, just use Typhlosion or Charizard. Or Moltres.
That's actually a very fair point. Okay,
I think I just want Life Orb
so
on
what do I
Moltres,
give it
honestly.
then? Flame Wheel? Fire
Flare
Punch?
Blitz! Flare Blitz!
I guess, yeah, I guess Flare Blitz.
Okay.
I guess, I guess when everything is dying to... What do you mean Infernape can't learn Flare Blitz? I'm pretty sure... I'm
What?
pretty sure it actually can learn Flare Blitz.
Infernape 100% learns Flame Blitz.
Remember in
It
the
learns it at
anime
level
when
50.
Ash's Infernape learns Flare Blitz?
It learns it at level 57.
Oh, it's because I'm not allowed to... Okay, yeah, well that
But
makes sense.
Monferno learns it at level 49, so consider PK Heads can shut up. It's completely legal to have a level 50 Infernape for the
Why
Flare Blitz.
why is the PK Hex suggested moveset literally AI generated? Fury swipes and fire spin.
Sometimes that's what you need. What does
I
Moltres even...
will give it Rock Slide.
Does Moltres even get? It gets extra sensory, right? I can get extra sensory from transferring up from XD. Which is a thing that we definitely did with this Moltres.
Yeah. Should I give it Aerial Ace so we can hit double team spammers?
Yeah, that could work. If you don't need another slot.
I don't know what to put in the last slot. My options are like Aerial Ace, Shadow Claw, Thunder Punch.
All of those are obviously amazing.
I mean, my options are really in practice. They're Aerial Ace for hitting double team spammers and Vacuum Wave for priority, but it's Infernape, so it's fast. I don't think it needs Vacuum Wave for priority.
Yeah.
Or Mach Punch or whatever.
Mach Punch is still good for taking out Weavile, though. And
True,
yeah, it's
but
just good for
it's
Weavile.
fire. Do we need something to deal with Weavile in fire?
You know what? You've got a very good point right there. I'm trying to think of a
What's illegal
fourth
about
move for
this?
Moltres. I want to take Heat Wave. Look, I met this Moltres in XD, okay? I promise. Extrasensory is legal. It is. Motif from Coliseum/XD cannot be female, then make it male. I don't care. It's whatever, it can learn extrasensory. Look, this is what people did for Worlds. They just slapped in whatever they could into PK Hex and then went, huh, how did that get flagged? What do you mean my double kick Terrakion is not legal? I mean,
What's your opinion on hacking in competitive Pokemon?
My opinion on hacking competitive Pokemon is that it is incredibly real of you to do.
That's fair.
No, like, okay, so that should not be the important part. Oh, I can't hit Tyranitar. That could actually be a problem. So I definitely do think I want Hidden Power Grass here. My opinion on it is that it is, like, it should not be the important part, right?
Do I make this Entei Jolly or Adamant?
Um,
Adamant, I'm assuming.
Entei is actually quite fast. You might want to go for Jolly. Because Entei gets a really good physical move, so it doesn't really need the Adamant as much, because it gets Sacred Fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that because it's decently fast already, it might just be good to just...
Did that change anything? I've lost a point of special attack by taking Hidden Power Grass, so it better be worth it. I am taking Heat Wave instead of Flamethrower, right? That's logical, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the Damn Beaver,
Yeah,
thank you for the follow. That's a great name. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, my Moltres is done then, I'm happy with it. And my other Pokemon was Heatran, so I'm gonna have 2 Heatran in my party, like a sane person.
Okay, so Entei, I mean, I'm gonna give it Flare Blitz.
Yeah. Flare Blitz close
Stone
combat.
Edge.
Flare Blitz close combat. Thunder Punch is really good
Entei gets
coverage.
close combat.
Oh, Entei, sorry, I am focused. No, don't give Entei Flare Blitz. Give it Sacred Fire.
Entei gets Sacred Fire.
Yeah. Please tell me it doesn't only
Real?
get Sacred Fire in future gens.
It totally does not get Sacred Fire.
It absolutely
In
does.
fact, Entei has an awful move pool.
No, it only gets Sacred Fire starting in Gen 6. I'm so sad.
When does it get Flare Blitz? Because it says Flare Blitz is illegal too.
Oh my god, if Flare Blitz is legal, then kick Entei to the curb. Entei Gen 4, let me see this.
We might be switching Entei. Oh, Entei might be getting benched.
Remember that good physical stab I was talking about? Just give it Fire Fang. It's just big Flareon, but weaker.
Big Flareon.
Okay, it gets Flare Blitz in an event. You happened to be in GameStop in 2011 to pick up this Entei. To get Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed on it, right? Like, that's where you got it?
Oh, yeah. Fun fact, I did actually go to GameStop for a Pokemon event when I was little, but it was a mystery gift event, so I didn't even need to go.
Oh, well, the Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed Entei, that's what you got. That's what you just said in that story.
It wasn't what I got.
No, that's what I heard, though.
But... Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
What do I give it as its last move?
Well, what have you gotten it so far?
Flare Blitz, Stone Edge, Extreme Speed.
Flare Blitz, Stone Edge, Extreme Speed. Iron Head is a potential option against rock types.
Oh, I like Iron Head a lot because of its high flinch chance.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it that.
Okay, right. I need to pick my Heatran really quickly then. I think I just keep my Heatran.
Oh, I should have just mutated this Entei that I already had in Heart Gold. Okay. Whatever.
Heatran gets Flamethrower, Flash Cannon. Do I give it Dragon Pulse? Real talk? I definitely give it Earth Power, but do I give it Dragon Pulse just to hit dragons? We have nothing else to hit dragons.
I was about to say, if we have nothing else, then I'm totally down.
Okay,
for
then
Dragon Pulse.
My Heatran is done in record time now.
What item do I give this? I don't want to give it...
Look, I just saw... Oh wait, has my Heatran was met in Pokemon Coliseum. I beg you not to question it.
Okay, so my Infernape has a life orb, but I can't give Entei a life orb. So I'm thinking I feel like I shouldn't give it a choice item because it's my second Pokemon.
Yeah. I've just gone Life Orb Sugarberry
Okay.
because that's a nice easy one for Heatran. But
That is, yeah.
I'm gonna export my save really quickly because I am done. I love those badum badums. Right, we're done with the badum badums. We can finally go back to the actual game itself, which I think makes this that's the wrong DS I opened right there. Okay. I've opened up
TFW, you opened the wrong DS.
I've opened up the right DS now,
I
don't worry.
see.
I've opened up my correct DS, my correct Nintendo DS.
Okay, that's good.
It's wild having a DS with a capture card on it, but I still have to do this on
The DS that's on your computer?
yeah, on my computer DS. Because of the fact that, like, because of how all of this works with PKX and stuff, there's just no real way I can do it with my capture card DS.
Well, there is, but
Well,
it would take a lot longer.
yeah, it would be a whole thing. I can't wait to get Scizor and Heatran out of my party because, like, these two are the failures. Why does one of my Heatran have 1 more HP than the other one? What did I do wrong?
I feel like... Did you give one of the... I thought you
Please
gave
don't.
one of the Heatran, like, 1 HP.
Oh, wait, hold on. 126, 126. Yeah, I gave this one an extra. I gave this one the extra 4 EVs in special defense, and this one the extra 4 EVs in HP. It's probably more valuable in special defense, even if it's just a coin flip as to whether it does anything. Yeah. Okay, hot take and interesting opinion about the legendary birds. That I will answer in a second, because Jono has asked how we both are. I'm having a good day. I don't know about you. What are you?
I'm having a day so far. I think I'm experiencing... I think the reason why I'm so fucked up is because I'm experiencing withdrawal symptoms because I haven't taken my meds in the past 2 days because I'm out and I need to go to the shops to get more.
Everything about that story. Everything about that story felt like something that, like, would be shown to you as a child in the in PSE as, like, don't be this. Take your meds. Look after yourself.
Kids, you should definitely take your meds.
Yes, take your meds.
However,
I'm gonna take my.
do as I
right
say,
now.
not as I do. All right, I'll start jumping. Actually, no, I want you to start jumping because I want to be on the right.
Oh, okay. Battle Frontier.
This isn't important, but it is important to me.
Okay. MKK wants to join you. Right, well, I
Unless
guess...
it's important to you, in which case I'm fully willing to cede the right-hand side of the battlefield to you.
It is important to me, but we're already there now.
Oh.
It keeps me up at night. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay,
So...
I need to quickly fix the volume on this because for some reason it gets really quiet when you...
The music in the actual battles is definitely quieter because I also noticed that it gets louder for me. So with regard to what you were saying earlier about hacking and competitive Pokemon, I have a very strong opinion on that, which is that I would never do it, but I don't blame other people for doing it unless it's affording them some kind of advantage that they wouldn't be able to like people without access to hacks would not be able to access.
I'm gonna agree with
but
that.
in the newer gens, I don't think an advantage like that really exists. I think it's kind of theoretical.
Can we talk about how quiet the game audio is? I've turned it up to 100, and it's still, like, quiet. I hope it can be heard on stream, because this is the best I can do.
Infernape female.
I just click Heatwave, like, every turn, huh?
Yeah, basically. Goodbye, Teddy Ursa.
Thanks for letting me click Heatwave on a Magby. I appreciate it.
Sorry, I just really had to do that because I thought it would be funny.
It's cool. Speakers got blown out. Wait, did they? Is it really loud? No, it should be quiet. I've done the best. Like, I've turned it up to 100, but the battle frontier is really, really quiet when you're in battles, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm in love with Heatwave already.
Wow. No, Lear. I'm so owned. My attack.
Well,
My defense.
as long as you can heat it, like at all. The important thing is, you know, obviously us talking.
Is it?
I can take out Rhyhorn with Hidden Power Grass. Please let me do this.
You have hidden power grass.
Please let me do this.
Okay.
I like
I'll
healing
click
MKK
Rock
more.
Slide and just.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be quiet for the entire stream then.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know why you like hearing me more.
Oh,
Anyway.
than the game? Oh, don't worry. MKK is kind of the game audio. But my meds that I'm taking right now are vitamin supplements. I am not doing anything. Like, I don't like taking things on screen. I'm just forgetful. Are you doing the game sounds?
I'm doing the game sounds, yeah. You have 164 viewers?
Hmm?
Or am
Why?
is this a Twitch? Is this a Twitch?
I've had a
I feel like it's possible I'm getting that issue where you click on someone's stream from somebody else's stream.
Well, I have less now. Since you pointed it out. People don't like that. It dropped.
Oh, it went up to 165 on my screen.
Oh god. Your account been up past few days? Yeah, I've noticed that. I was on the front page of Twitch on Friday. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna complain about it. This is what it's like to just be recognized as the Battle Frontier pro that I am.
I mean, to be fair, we do stream this relatively frequently, so we're probably the most active Gen 4 Battle Frontier players at the moment.
Most active Gen 4 Battle Frontier players in 2023.
Yeah. No, I think there's people who have, like, ongoing streaks that are still playing or something. Who knows?
What I'm kind of suspicious of is that it might be something to do with it is weird to theorize my view count on stream, can I just say? That feels very surreal to do. But it started happening after I uploaded the metronome video, after I uploaded the video of me playing through Pokemon Scarlet using only metronome. And like, I don't know if it's like a Skynet thing.
There probably is.
Yeah.
Probably Skynet.
Like when one of your neighbors mentions something about desk fans and suddenly all your Amazon recommendations are about desk fans. Because that video's been doing quite well on YouTube.
I watched it.
Did you? Oh,
Yes.
give
What
me...
who do you think I am?
Look, I'm gonna be real, I'm still in awe that anyone's watched it. Actually, I've not typed anything in my server about it or anything like that. I'm so sick of these things avoiding our moves. I've not typed anything in my server about
Should
it.
have given this thing a wide lens or something.
I was thinking that about Moltres. But yeah, I wanted to... it is officially hit more watch time on the video than I believe I spent making it. And I know that that's like...
Return on your investment.
Well, I know that that's not really much of an achievement, because it's not up there with getting, like, millions of views or whatever. It's not Despacito 2. But I feel very accomplished by that. I feel very much like I did a good job with this. It's been positively received. I'm very happy with it, and it's given me a lot of inspiration to work on further videos as time goes on as well. My new goal is to get one out every month, so thank you all very much for watching it and for your feedback. It's greatly appreciated, and it all gets back to me. It really does. It really, really does. For anyone who's not seen it, I'm sure that Orpheus will be kind enough to link my YouTube and Discord. Well, just the YouTube. The Discord is whatever. But yeah, link the YouTube with the exclamation mark YouTube.
You do? You could... Oh wait, you do already have a link to YouTube and Discord. You could link your other... You could link your VOD's YouTube channel in your Twitch panels so people know that there's an archive of all of your streams, including every past Battle Tower stream. So if we lose, you can see us win.
You said that so naturally, so naturally that yeah, sure, I'll link the VODs channel right there. Are you happy now? Yeah, YouTube.
Yes.
There's a VODs channel as well if you like me as a background noise, and if you don't, then you know probably don't watch this stream. That'd be my recommendation. There's no podcast. I'm sorry, Mav. This is the closest thing you get to a podcast. Clip that free ad. I know, right?
So here's a question. Is it weird that I actually find it, like, if I were doing competitive, I think it would be fun to, like, get competitive Pokemon without hacking them in. Just, like, doing it.
Don't you do RNG manipulation?
Yeah.
Am I expected
Why,
to
does
reply
that
to
make me biased?
I just feel like if you're doing RNG manipulation to get your Pokemon, then you're not really, like, getting them. You know what I mean? You're not getting them in the intended way that is clearly wanted by Game Freak.
Okay, but how are you supposed to get 31 IV Pokemon in all stats in the intended way?
Exactly, that's why you should be allowed to hack them in. But in modern day, it makes sense because there's the bottle caps and stuff. The issue is, the thing is, it could all be fixed. It could all be fixed if they gave you access to a bottle cap that lowered your IVs to 0. Like a rusty bottle cap. Then there'd be no problem whatsoever.
A rusty bottle cap.
Right, I can take a Hippopotas if you take out Castform.
Okay.
Because...
Whatever will we do about Castform?
Oh no, careful, it's about to turn into its sandy form.
Castform, Sandform. Yeah, like, not that I think people shouldn't be allowed to hack them in. I think I would have enough fun getting them without hacking that I would actually want to do it.
But then think about it. Think about what happens if you put your team together and then suddenly you realize, oh wait, this isn't quite what I need.
Like, one thing has the wrong...
No, like, you're just like, I actually need a different team member, and then you realize, oh wait, I could be running a completely different team, and then you have to put another team together, and all of that is time that you could have spent practicing with your team instead to actually get better at what you're supposed to be showing off your skills for, which is playing the damn game.
That is true. However, I'm the type of person that would practice.
Okay,
and then
imagine if football players
team after I have already practiced with it a lot, because I am indecisive enough to not decide on the team until I am done practicing.
Imagine if football players had to make their own football. They couldn't buy it. They couldn't just take someone else's. They had to make their own football. Why?
Again,
why would that be a thing?
I think it's just that, like, I enjoy doing that stuff. Like, I would just have fun with it. Like, it would be an enjoyable
But the problem is that all of my arguments hinge on you being against me so that I can use better segues to get into my next point.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, I understand. So I need to disagree with you, basically, is what you're saying.
Well, my next point is actually probably one that it's just one that I'm interested to see if you agree with.
Oh no, it's Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet could be a pest, actually.
Yeah, that wasn't sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I'll hit it with the old extra sensitive. Oh, right, you just went right for it.
I'm very intent on getting rid of this thing.
Rage27, thank you for the follow. Anyway, what my other argument that I wanted to hear your thoughts... Oh my god, it lived! Wobbuffet is Wobbuffet. My other argument I wanted to hear your opinion on about hacking Pokemon is that it should be a complete non-issue. Because in what other competitive esports scene or anything like it, do you bring your own console with your own game to the tournament?
You know what? That's a very good point.
That's not a thing. They should have just a builder. You should just build your own team there. Or you should have to request what you want and they should build it for you.
It would be kind of cool if
You got taken out by Brava.
I know. It would be kind of cool if there was like a competitive Pokemon like speed team building event. Like you get a certain constraint, or even just like, I don't know, some like modifier, and then you have to build a team, but you only have like 10 minutes or something. And obviously that would require the use of tools that then get your tournament immediately sniped by Nintendo for using hacking. But
I thought you meant an official tournament. There are people who do that with Smogon. With Showdown.
I mean, I figured.
But yeah, no, I mean, genuinely, you shouldn't be bringing your own Switch anywhere near it. That shouldn't be a part of it. That's just... It's not even like an elitism thing or anything like that. I just think it's weird that you're allowed to bring your own console. You could have done anything to it.
I feel like it's one of those things, like, this happens in speedrunning a lot. Which is why I have an opinion on it. Thank you. So true.
Focus Sash Kabuto?
This is a focus band. No, this is a focus band.
No? Lychee Berry Kabuto?
It just survived. It just survived. Okay. I'm a little worried about the possibility of this team doing well if the Kabuto survived.
Well, anyway. It was only Iron Head. And it's probably a physical defense Kabuto. Because it's probably built around Swift Swim, inexplicably, even though it can only have it 50% of the time. Because you critting it confirmed that it had Swift Swim.
Yes, true. So... What were we talking about? Oh.
That's Battle 4, by the way. We'll be done with our 49 win streak any minute now, I'm sure. It gets harder, though. Which...
So... Oh, yeah.
I'm worried, actually, just based on the Kabuto.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about it getting harder. Anyway, so I have opinions on this because of speedrunning. Until someone does something that is, like, proven to be something you need to worry about, cheating is only theoretical. Like, it's better to assume innocent until proven guilty, because the idea that someone could be cheating, but, like, you don't know what the cheating actually is, in my opinion, is just needlessly alarmist.
Do I hidden power grass?
Not that I'm calling you an alarmist. However, people do that in speedrunning. They're like, what if somebody cheats? It's like, okay, how would they?
Do I hidden power grass?
And until there's
here? Like on the Mudkip?
Against the Mudkip?
Yeah.
I mean, I think if Snover survives Flare Blitz, I'll be very surprised.
I just meant as in, is that what you're doing, or are you rock sliding?
Yeah.
Because if you're rock sliding, I would have heat waved.
I'm not using Rock Slide. It doesn't have 100% accuracy.
But.
Anyway, so like, I feel like the possibility of cheating is outweighed by the accessibility factor of just letting people.
But people are cheating.
I think. How so?
That's the whole discussion. That's the entire problem.
I mean,
so that's what people are doing, and that's what people have been doing for almost 15 years.
I mean, tournaments clearly don't view hacking as cheating, because people are... I'm talking about, like, competitive cheating. Like, you use... I don't know, you have an AI installed on your Switch that plays the game for you, and picks the best moves.
But people are cheating, and that's what they were getting disqualified for. Whether it's, like, cheating as I view it, or actual rule-breaking cheating, because I don't view it as cheating at all.
So what actual rule-breaking cheating are people doing that is facilitated by them bringing their own consoles?
They're hacking in Pokemon, and that's not allowed.
Wait, oh, that's not allowed?
No!
Oh, I thought the tournament organizers didn't really care.
No, they were were banning people who had provably hacked Pokemon, but they've never checked for them before. The problem is a lot of these people didn't realize their Pokemon were hacked.
Oh my god.
Because they'd either traded for them years prior, or they either traded for them recently, or there was one person who had their Cresselia banned, even though they had been using it since competitive Gen 4 days, and they didn't realize it had been hacked back then. They'd just been transferring it up in every single game. But suddenly it was no longer allowed, and there's no way you can check for a hacked Pokemon without hacking. That's all of the problems I'm listing that would be fixed by them giving you a tournament switch.
True. Yes. True. However, one of my questions is, if people are hacking Pokemon and the solution is give your players a tournament console or like a team builder, then why not just allow hacking Pokemon instead? Just to, make it.
That's my other argument. That's the other point, is yes, it should be allowed. But since it's not, it would be easy for them to fix by just...
So many people think it should be allowed that I thought it was allowed.
No, it's not allowed.
It's like... I think when Pokemon players start cheating like chess players, then I'll get into the fandom proper. What, do you mean the Magnus Carlsen, Hans Niemann anal bead cheating scandal?
Exactly, that's what Maverick's talking about.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what they're talking about. Anyway, so have there been instances, this is a genuine question, I'm not trying to like gotcha you, by the way. All of these are genuine questions.
What do I do here?
That's a great question. Cry?
Oh, okay. Do you hidden power? Do I hidden power Fanpy and you get rid of Onyx?
Yes, hidden power Fanpy. Because I already clicked close combat in Onyx.
Living Socks, thank you for following me. I've apparently hit my follower goal, even though I haven't. I'm very confused. On my end, it still says 299, but I got the jingle for 300.
On my end, it says 298 in your Twitch about and 299 in your follower goal. Let me reload your.
I'm very confused, but whoa! Thank you, Living Socks.
Yay! Maybe somebody unfollowed you.
Why would they do that? No, okay, I know
why
they would
do that.
No,
it says 300 on my end.
It says 300 on my end now.
So, have there been instances of people cheating in other ways that are not like hacked Pokemon?
Not that I know of. And
okay, so that's what I'm saying, is that is theoretical until someone does it.
The last time someone did that was hilarious because they managed to hack Pokemon.
Oh, was it the botting thing on Showdown?
No. The last time someone did it at an official tournament that do I just extrasensory coughing actually?
Yeah, I'll get rid of Cranidos and you can.
Because I have extrasensory and I'm never gonna use it. So what happened the last time there was cheating is it was very, very funny. There was someone who, they were so good at cheating that they couldn't be caught out for cheating, basically, for hacking their Pokemon in. But what they did is that they were really good at that, but inexplicably gave their Pokemon moves they can't learn. So they rocked up with Double Kick Terrakion. And Double Kick Terrakion is still memed to hell in the competitive Pokemon community to this day.
It's so memed that I know it, even though I'm not in the competitive Pokemon community.
Yeah, like I've seen numerous things that are just like, oh, it's completely walled by Double Kick Terrakion. And I was very confused. I was like, someone must have run Double Kick Terrakion at some point. And like, people are just laughing about how bad it was. I didn't realize it couldn't even learn it until quite recently. But yeah, to talk about... I need to talk...
Wait, do you know about the Pokemon Showdown botting thing? With the team prediction?
I do not.
Oh, this is a good story. So, there was an opponent, or there was a player, and this is a twins battle right here.
Twin socialists.
It's literally just it's two twins versus two twins with two twin attendants. So anyway, there was a Pokemon competitive battler who kept bringing Pokemon to matches that seemed like specific counters to their opponent's Pokemon.
Okay.
And everyone was super confused. They were like, somehow this person has to be cheating because they're pretty much perfectly predicting what their opponent's Pokemon are going to be. But nobody knew what was going on. Nobody could figure it out. And what it turned out the person had done was they created a bot that could monitor Pokemon Showdown matches, and it would give them the details for Pokemon Showdown matches for what Pokemon were being used.
That's so sweaty. Why would you do that?
So that is the reason why in Pokemon Showdown now there's an option when you create a game to have it be private, that other people can't join it. It's because you used to have to change that manually at the start of the game, but somebody made a bot that could join the game before, instantly. And they joined it so fast that nobody could private their games fast enough. So that person was getting information on everybody's team prior to the tournament and could bring counters to everybody's
I go real. That's actually really cool. I
know, right?
Do I just heat wave?
That's super cool. Yeah, I guess I can just hit Sandslash with something.
Okay.
It sucks because, like, it would be cool if they had used that kind of,
that
programming ingenuity to do something good. Yeah, but it's still a very interesting example of creative cheating, which in my opinion is an interesting topic to talk about. What does this thing have?
A citrus berry.
Is that a citrus berry?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Citrus berry sounds like.
So I've hit my follower goal, I think. I'm still up in the air on that one. But I, as a result, need to open this package. I have been keeping this package unopened. It's gonna be funny if it's the wrong thing.
The mysterious package.
The mysterious package. Because, no doubt, many people are wondering, what in the goddamn hell does Space Station Silicon Lottie even mean? Well, wonder no more. But inside this package, it's not quite as boxed as it was supposed to be. I'm gonna be real, I've seen boxes in a better condition in my life. Is a copy of Space Station Silicon Valley, which I'm gonna keep it real, is an N64 game that I'd never heard of until not that long ago. I was recommended this, and I was told that it would be really fun to watch me speedrun this. I still don't know why. I've speedrun one game. I do have the world record in it, yes, but it is nothing like Space Station Silicon Valley, from my understanding. And yet, here we are. So, I don't know when I'm going to get to Space Station Silicon Valley, because from the 10th to the 20th, I am streaming every day. I will be streaming shiny hunting for... to raise charity for... to raise money for charity. Shockingly, I knew this game existed before this. Really? Okay, would you recommend it? Would you recommend it, the damn beaver? Do you feel that Space Station Silicon Valley is a game that is worth my time?
What is the You should talk more about this. You should talk more about this charity streaming you're doing. I'm not trying to get you a stream advertisement. I'm genuinely curious what it is.
I'll talk about that in a second, because I want to just quickly mark down that we've done 7 battles, and therefore we're 1/7 of the way there. They do get harder, I swear. They get harder after battle 14. Until then, it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah, like the third or fourth set is where it suddenly goes from 0 to like...
Flare Blitz?
I used Flare Blitz by accident. Oops. I meant to use Close Combat on the Geodude.
Wait until you see what I did to the Geodude. Oh, great.
Set like 3 or 4 is where it goes from 0 to like 75, and then in set like 6 and 7 it goes from 75 to 100.
Yeah. All I know is the final boss sucks. That's literally it. Well, okay, I will be playing Space Station Silicon Valley at some point after that. If I'd hit the follower goal sooner, I would have played it before. Okay, shall I read the back of the box?
Sure.
Okay. By the way, I've never had an N64 game that was this size. This is very strange to me. Were they always this small? I thought they were huge. Very confused. This might be the first one I've ever had boxed.
Wow, Charmander and Charmeleon. This is great for the fact that I've rock slide.
Yeah, I feel like you never see that. Okay. Silicon Valley was intended to be the most technologically advanced amusement park civilization has ever known. Shortly after takeoff, it disappeared. Now, in the year 3000, it's back, and on a collision course with Earth. It's up to you to conquer the 30 levels and 4 incredibly lavish environments, take control of the totally original, wacky, and at times, life-threatening characters, and unlock the mysteries of the valley. It's all great fun, but remember, the fate of the world is in your hands. Silicon Valley a été créé pour être technologiquement le plus évolué des parcs d'attractions spatiaux jamais réalisés. Peu de temps après son décollage, il... Oh, sorry, that's in a different language.
You have a very interesting French.
But yeah, that's Space Station Silicon Valley.
Well, there are 18 runs on the speedrun.com leaderboard.
I hear it's a good speedrun game. I will need to whip out my N64 and the correct cables. There's the other voice. The other voice is that's the one in my head. Hold on, speak.
This is your conscience.
See?
I'm your subconscious, and I have questions.
So you want to know about the charity stream?
Yes. What? Wow. There are a lot of resources for Space Station Silicon Valley.
There's also a lot of resources for battling alcoholism.
Okay. Sure.
I'm just saying, Space Station Silicon Valley might be an addiction.
Maybe. Anyway, so yes, charity stream. What's up with the charity stream?
So, from the 10th to the 20th, I am shiny hunting in a Pokemon ROM hack called Pokemon Fool's Gold, which is a crystal ROM hack that changes all the Pokemon to be like a regional variant. This is not mine. Can we talk about Natu and Pidgeot being equivalent power levels? Anyway, this is not my invention. Well, okay, hunting in Fool's Gold is pretty unique to me for this event, but I'm not the only one doing this event. I'm not the one hosting it. I'm just doing it as a part of a wider event that will be all across Twitch. Well, in the shiny hunting Pokemon community, which I'm not part of, but you know, I like to have friends, so I'll be there. But the charity is to raise money for. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure which charity. I know I'm amazing like that, but it's to raise money for Transgender Awareness Week, because that goes on from the 13th to the 20th, and the 10th to the 20th is, you know, slightly longer than that. It gives 10 days. I have not done, like, maybe the charity sucks. I doubt it. I didn't check as to which one it is, because it could be one of a few. I'm not too sure which one we're focusing on for this event, so I will check that, like, now, because I look like an idiot, and I'd like to prevent that as quickly as possible. Okay. Secret, apparently. Uh-oh. So trans, there's 95% chance of it being based. I take those odds. That's exactly what I... Because Nora is a trans Pokemon streamer who does shiny hunting. I trust her. When we did the one for Pride Month that I took part in, that was for Campaign for Southern Equality, which was to help out people, like, disenfranchised minorities in the southern states, basically. And it's like... Oh,
that's a great charity. Those people need a lot of help. Trust me. The southern US is worse than you've probably heard it is.
That's exactly why That's exactly why I take part in those events. I want to be able to use whatever influence I can to help out. Heyo, heyo, Silverblade. Oh, welcome in. Yeah, I saw the charity name, and now I can't find it in the Discord server. And, well, like the damn beaver, it's pretty based. It's definitely based. They say I have the fists of steel and the heart of a child. It's better than having the fists of a child and a heart of steel, I guess. You never think about how those things are opposites, do you? I have the fists of a child. If I punched an adult, it would... You know that squeaking noise it makes when you squeak?
That squeaking noise when you squeak.
Oh god, they're wising up and bringing water types. What do we do? I think I hidden Paragrass Psyduck, because I trust you to take out Prinplup more.
Okay. I'll
Your dog is having his teeth cleaned? Dogs do that? I guess dogs would, huh? I've never seen a dog get its teeth cleaned, because they just kind of like eat sticks and stuff, right? I don't know, like, okay, I have dogs, but they're not like my dogs. Like, they just happen to occupy the same home as me. I've never had to brush a dog's teeth. Actually, wait, no, that's not true. When I had a sausage dog, we did have to brush his teeth a few times, but he hated it. I remember that. My god.
I think you would need to brush any animal's teeth.
I am
often.
from Britain, remember? So I don't even brush my own teeth.
Oh, that's fair, actually.
I think I air slash Hitmonlee.
Okay. I'll just rock slide and then see what happens.
My flatmate looks like a dog and they brush their teeth? Exactly. So aside from Orpheus's dog, how is everyone doing today? What's everyone up to? How are the vibes? Are the vibes immaculate? You realize chewing on a stick probably means you need your teeth brushed more than others? I chew on no, wait, no. It's actually something I never did. I chew on pens, like, I'll sit there like this. But I never chewed on a stick, even as a child.
Do you chew on straws? I'm a big straw chewer. If I'm drinking anything out of the straw, I always chew on the straw.
I chew on straw singular.
Oh, like
hay?
Like hay?
Like, yeah, like hay, yeah.
Are you a cowgirl? You have the
Excuse me?
like thing in your mouth?
What did you just ask me?
You know how like people in the South, they have like the hay in their mouth when they have the cowboy hat?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Not cowgirl like cat girl, but a cowgirl like this girl, not the old lady, the other one.
Right.
The trainer that says you can use an obedience lesson from me.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Chilling out before going to bed about 9 because I gotta be up at stupid o'clock tomorrow. I'm sorry to hear that. I actually have to be up quite early tomorrow, but it's like early for me, so it's not that early. Nothing much, just enjoying some pizza. I always enjoy pizza. Pizza is a vibe. When is the cow headset?
Anyway,
this is the only headset I have plans for.
I was gonna say that I can empathize with the whole fists of a child thing as a queer person. I am weak and frail.
I thought you were gonna rock slide over real.
Oh, no, I figured you would do something to this Butterfree. Something involving fire.
Imagine a world where I used hidden Paragrass.
I think that world might be this world.
I don't think I didn't use it. I'm pretty sure I used Air Slash.
Oh, okay.
I was aiming for Huntail, but it'll still do a lot. It'll still KO Butterfree. It's my job.
It's Butterfree. You can like look at it and it will KO Butterfree.
What is your job? Sorry, like I'm just intrigued. I should be focusing on Butterfree, but I'm not. I knew it would KO. Okay, Rosette, I'm already feeling a heat wave here. Yeah, definitely a heat wave moment. so there was something else I wanted. Oh, ages ago, when we first put out the legendary birds, or when I first put in Moltres, I said I have a hot take about legendary birds, and I never elaborated.
What's your hot take?
I think they should have the weather setting abilities.
That's not a hot take. That's a good take.
I genuinely think it would suit them a lot. Moltres with Drought works really well for it. Articuno with Snow Warning especially makes it good in Gen 9, where it gets a buff to defenses. That's just its defense, but still. And Zapdos with Automatic Rain is... Roselia, really. Zapdos with Automatic Rain is insane because it hits perfectly accurate Thunders and Hurricanes, and then it's got Weather Ball as coverage. Like, and you know, and Moltres obviously also likes it for fire moves and Solar Beam. It's just a really good buff that I think is quite thematic and makes them feel a bit more powerful as Pokemon. Because Moltres, let's be real, Moltres is just some guy. It's just a big bird. I mean, look, its head is like the same as Infernape's, but more detailed. What's going on there?
I feel like one thing I would definitely do if I were to make a Pokemon ROM hack of some kind, or any sort of thing like that, would be to give legendaries abilities that are not pressure. Because yes. I feel like they all deserve something more interesting than pressure.
My reasoning for this is that I feel like they should buff regular Groudon and Kyogre to have Primordial Sea and Desolate Land. Because Drizzle and Drought are cool, but Kyogre is kind of means less as a legendary when a Clapping Frog can do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I understand that. I'm not sure if I would...
It doesn't feel as biblical as it did in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which they really managed to recapture that these legendaries mean business, because the weather setting abilities, they were so huge. They were so huge. And I've talked about this before. I've talked about how Pokemon Coliseum manages to use Tyranitar as another legendary, because it's never really been seen before, because no one uses it in Gold and Silver. So its reveal at the very end of the game is fantastic. I think I just Heat Wave here. And you deal with Wailmer.
Yeah, I'll deal with Wailmer.
But its reveal at the end of the game is fantastic, because this thing comes out and you're like, what the hell's Tyranitar? Why is it a Shadow Pokemon? And then... I feel like Tyranitar's type isn't exactly easy to guess either, but then you're like, Sandstream? Because you've never seen that before. Because abilities weren't in Gen 2, and Sandstream was only on Tyranitar in Gen 3. So the fact that Gen 3 has just shown you Groudon and Kyogre, two Titans battling it out while causing the weather to clash, and then you're introduced to this brand new thing in Coliseum right at the end of the game as the final boss's ace, and it's got this stacked moveset, is perfect. And it's such a fantastic way to use a Pokemon from a previous generation. Because Tyranitar, like I say, it was not used in Gen 2. No one uses a Tyranitar in that game. But you can't really even get it. It's so rare in Mount Silver, Larvitar, that most people probably never even saw it. Oh, I feel
so bad for these.
I feel bad.
I'm gonna get rid of Tangela because it looks like the eyes emoji and I don't like it.
Weepinbell also looks like the eyes emoji.
No, Weepinbell looks like the...
Okay, would you rather have a face like Tangela or a face like Weepinbell?
Face like Tangela, for sure.
Is Weepinbell's face upside down?
What?
Well, because Victreebel has the head on its... has the mouth on its head, right? So is Weepinbell upside down?
No, I think they're just different. They just have their mouths oriented differently.
Why?
Because?
But it's a pitcher plant.
Okay.
Perhaps we are upside down
Perhaps
to Weepinbell.
we are upside down to Weepinbell.
It's pogging. Weepinbell is not pogging. I promise. Weepinbell, he would never pog.
You know what's pogging? Grimer's Gen 1 sprite.
Yeah, Grimer's Gen 1 sprite is definitely pogging.
There was something I was gonna ask.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, so you're queer, right? You're
Yeah, I'm pansexual.
yeah. So does that mean you're doing another? Didn't you do like a rainbow flag like pastiche of shiny Pokemon last time?
I did. So when I did the shiny hunting, last time I did it in Radical Red, because that game gave me access to all of the Pokemon basically. So I hunted an entire box of 30 shinies throughout the month. So that I had red, orange, yellow. Like, so I had the pride flag going along. And then I had some spare time, so I hunted a few Pokemon that matched some flag palettes, like Ariados being the pan flag and Toucanon being the bisexual flag. But I don't know the shinies in Fool's Gold, which is very fun, I think. So I can't really do that this time. So I'm just gonna hunt stuff. I've got an idea. That game has Missing No in it as a very rare encounter, or rather, as a very localized encounter, and that feels like a fun thing to hunt, right? Like what a random Pokemon to hunt.
It has like Missing No added to the game as like an obtainable Pokemon,
yeah.
Or is it like it's not like something else got its sprite changed? It's like actually Missing No.
It's actually Missing No. Fool's Gold doesn't just have Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon. Fool's Gold adds all the evolutions from future games, and some of the pre-evolutions too. And it has all of the Gen 3 Pokemon and all of their evolutions as well. The trouble being...
And Missing No, apparently.
And Missing No. The trouble being, I can't do the Gen 3 Pokemon. I was not fast enough with beating Fool's Gold, so we've not finished with the area that has them in it, which sucks. Because I would love to see them and I'd love to hunt them.
Wait, what?
The Gen 3 Pokemon...
What does that mean?
So, there's Johto, then there's Kanto, and then the Sevi Islands is where all the Hoenn Pokemon are.
Great, but how are you not fast enough? Oh, you haven't gotten there yet.
I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Swalker. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I simply haven't gone there yet, which it sucks. I won't lie. I wish I had, but
that is sad. I also wish you had.
Yeah, there's such a temptation if I wasn't busy this week to just constantly stream Fool's Gold, to just beat the Sevi Islands. But I can't. I think I would die if I did that and then did 10 straight days of shiny hunting in Fool's Gold. Like, I would be sick of Fool's Gold by the end of it.
Do you have... So you're just gonna hunt Pokemon that with designs you like or whatever?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I have absolutely no idea how to pick what I hunt, but I have saved Celebi as a hunt. I've saved it. The Ilex Forest is going wild, and I've just left Celebi alone.
That's a good hunt. Wait, does Fool's Gold have like shiny hunting features,
no.
Or is it just like the standard like 1 in 8192?
They have buffed it to 1 in 1024. Last night I actually came across 2 shinies. Just while I was looking for something else, I was just stoating about in some grass trying to catch a Ditto, and I came across a shiny Sentret and a shiny Pidgey before I found a single Ditto. So that's fun. I love it when that happens off camera. That's the best.
Do you want to hear my hot take?
Sure.
I think it's cringe when packs buff the shiny rate.
But these are all new Pokemon. Why would they not want to show off the shiny palettes?
That's a better... It's more justifiable with Fool's Gold than with most games, but I think it's more interesting to add or, re-implement interesting shiny hunting methods like the Pokeradar, rather than
Radical Red adds shiny hunting methods,
no
but Fool's Gold is very limited by being a Gen 2 ROM hack. They did what they could.
I mean, to be fair, Gen 2 is decompiled, but I'm not expecting everybody to, be able to...
I will use Hidden Power Grass on Marshtomp.
Okay. The Drayano hacks all make the shiny rate 1 in 512. I don't like that. I think that's silly.
Why is it silly? They're arbitrary. They're Pokemon a different color.
Which is why I don't. I think it's a hot take because it's just my opinion. But if I were making a hack Like, I would never change the shiny rate like that. That would not be something I would do.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
If I were making a hack of a later generation game, I might put it back to 1 in 8,192. But that would be like a little bit too. I think that'd be a bit too silly.
If you make a hack, I will not play it. It sounds like you hate the player.
Wow.
I would actually change the shiny rate.
Because I'm not making shinies 8 times as likely, I hate the player.
I would actually change the shiny rate to 1 in 80,000. Actually, I think you gotta earn them.
That's not what I mean. I mean, I would leave it at the default value. How is that hating the player? Unless you're being sarcastic, in which case...
You just said you would change the newer gens to be 1 in 8,000.
That was like half of a joke. I probably wouldn't actually do that. But I wouldn't make a ROM hack of the newer gens because I don't like them anyway, so...
Well, isn't that more of a reason to make them? Okay, I have a rant about that, but I want to respond first of all to... I have heard of Alter Red, but I've never played it. I might play it at some point in the future if it's as good as Fool's Gold. Because Fool's Gold has been... Fool's Gold has some serious problems after you beat Red. I think the game nosedives in quality with regards to the actual gameplay, but the Pokemon designs continue to keep me drawn. And up until that point, it was good, so I will let it slide. But after that, it's just dumb. Like, there's no reason for me to have to grind up from level 55 to, like, level 80 to actually be able to continue, but whatever you want to do, I guess. And level 80 is me under-leveling still, because I'm keeping my EVs in mind. But opponents are coming at me with, like, level 88 pseudo-legendaries, and even, like, level 100 Pokemon. It's like, what do you want from me? I can't do this with level 58, it's just not happening. Hello, Lottielanders. Hello, Charlotte. Constant Monotype runs. Okay, I will definitely look into Altered. That is an interest to me. Right, I had an actual response to you now, my good friend, Marco KK and old the Karate Kid, whatever I call you. But first, what do I do here?
That's a great question. I can try to handle Seadra.
Okay, I will try to handle Noctowl. Seadra actually has the same physical bulk as Kingdra, doesn't it?
That... Okay. Maybe? I'm not sure.
It might have less HP, but I think it has the same physical bulk as Kingdra. Because Kingdra is actually not a very impressive evolution at all. It only buffs its, like, attack.
Yeah, I could have sworn it, like, it's not much of an upgrade.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look it up while you remember what.
What is your response to me? I'm very curious to hear what it is.
I've already forgotten what we were talking about is the issue. And I had some... no, it's gone.
Shiny Pokemon rates?
Kingdra has 20 more HP than Seadra, and that's it. No, it wasn't that. It's bugging me now. I think it was about Fool's Gold, or was it about Moltres? I mean, it must have been about the shiny Pokemon rates, right?
I mean, that was the last thing we were talking about.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna save this because I'm gonna go on such a massive and interesting rant, and I'll get distracted. And the problem with that is that I was wrong. Because I have no idea what I was talking about. Shoot. I'm sorry. I am dumb. Fool's Gold level scaling?
You were talking about that.
I know, that's the issue. It was definitely something about Fool's Gold. You just Rock Slide, I think.
I did. I already clicked Rock Slide.
Okay. Thank you, Mantine. Love it.
So true.
Because I'm not gonna do beans to Mantine.
Yeah, I know. It's the issue.
This is gonna be a Lottie thought that is forever lost to time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, let's go. Love to see it.
You'll never.
Love to see the burn.
Oh, you probably live that. Oh, but you probably don't live Chimecho. Oh my god, that's a
I don't
crit.
think so.
That's a crit. That's a crit.
No. It's not.
What? Really? Air Cutter? 55 base power?
It prints a critical hit before it's super effective.
Wait, was it a
So-
crit? No, it wasn't, right?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that took you out.
That's how I knew it wasn't.
I'm just surprised it took you out with it being split across two people and it being from a Mantine.
Does Air Cutter have damage in double battles?
Every move does. They don't have damage, they're 75%.
It's half an emerald.
Yeah, it's half in Gen 3.
You have to remember that it's half an emerald. By the way, I was going to talk about the fact that I hate the feuding legendaries in Emerald because the cutscene causes the famous Emerald RNG cutscene.
The famous Emerald RNG cutscene?
Oh, probably not to you, but in
I hate that
And-
my best move against this is Dragon Pulse. Don't look at me.
in Emerald, the Groudon and Kyogre cutscene takes a random amount of time to end. So sometimes in speedruns you lose 10 seconds because the cutscene just takes 10 seconds to end for no reason.
Why?
Because the weather randomly cycles between rain and sun. And because the cycling is random, the cutscene ends once Rayquaza has flown off screen and the weather cycles back to sun naturally, or cycles back away from rain naturally.
So it
So because
depends
the
on...
cycles are
Yeah.
a random length, it depends on the random length of how long it stays raining after Rayquaza flies away.
That's actually really interesting. I just said that I love the climax of Emerald so much, and I really wish that they had... Like, I wish Emerald had been the game they remade in Gen 6. As much as I really like what they do with Groudon and Kyogre individually, like, genuinely, together they're both really threatening, but Emerald's climax deserves so much more than this weather being a problem for 5 minutes, and then you go and bother Rayquaza, and then everything's fine.
I do like that the
Hidden Power Grass Rock
evil
Slide?
team leaders are like, wow, we're stupid. Hey, we'll help you save the world now. They're better people than Wallace, the champion, because when you meet Wallace in Cave of Origin, I think, he's like, let's go to Sky Pillar, and then just leaves without you.
No.
And when the
Even better than that, Wallace asks where you think Rayquaza might live, and your options are Mount Pyre, Cave of
Mount
Origin,
Pyre, where
and
Sky Pillar,
and Sky Pillar, and it's like,
and I don't know.
yes, and it's like, okay, let me think about this. Is it the location we currently are? No. Is it where some old ladies live? No. Or is it this area I've never heard of and have no
funny
reason to
because
know
Mount
about?
Pyre, you've already been to Mount Pyre and you know it's not there.
If you say Mount
and then you've
Pyre,
also-
Wallace says that he was just there, and the old people didn't seem like they were lying to him.
And if you say Cave of Origin, he says, that's where we are. I need you to think harder.
I can't believe he has the
It's
audacity
like-
to say, I need you to think harder if you say that you don't know as well. But I don't know should also continue the story. Like, Wallace should know. Wallace should put it together if you don't know.
And
Just
then
saying.
he's like, you're right, it must be the Sky Pillar, let's go. And then he leaves without you. And then you get to the Sky Pillar, he's like, oh, sorry, I forgot to bring you with me.
That's so real of him.
And then, but the point I'm trying to make is then when you are in the cave after you fight Archie, the Magna leaders are the team leaders are like, come on, we need to get out of here, and then they take you with them. So they're better they're morally better characters than Wallace the champion is.
As a child, oh, we got to stretch. As a child, I struggled so much to find Sky Pillar. Like, so much.
I think the game tells you, like, it's near Pacific Log.
Yes, Brendan phones you an
Yeah,
unspecified
Brendan
amount
is like,
of time.
I saw the green Pokemon flying across the sky. You should go to Sky.
Yeah, he phones you.
Excuse me. You should go to Sky Pillar.
He phones you. I think it's like 100 steps or something after you've dealt with
No,
Mount
it's
Pyre.
right after.
It's not. It's 100 steps after something, and it's not what you need it to be. But
He does phone you
It feels
he
weird
phones
correcting you
you-
on Emerald things. I feel like such a splainer.
Well, so if you do it like optimally, right? Like go as fast as you can. He phones you right after you. Basically, you take like 5 steps after talking to the magma leaders, and then he phones you. No, he phones you before. He definitely.
he phones
I'm
you
pretty
really
sure
early.
he phones you twice. He phones you twice. He phones you once
Good night.
before and once after. You encounter Archie in the cave.
Oh well, I take out Marshtomp, you take out Lennon.
Yeah. However, I'm not. I think he does at least. It's been a while. I also don't really pay attention. But the part that I feel like needs to be more clear is like, I feel like you should have to visit the Sky Pillar before you need to go up there to get Rayquaza. Like, I feel like an NPC should be like, oh, you need to go find the gym leader at the Sky Pillar, or you need to go find someone at the Sky Pillar, so that you know where the Sky Pillar is.
There should at least have been a purpose to Pacific Town, if the people there could at least tell you about the Sky Pillar.
Or that, but it kills the tension when you're like...
When you're lost as a child? Yes,
I need to save the world. Okay, but where's the Sky Pillar, though? That's what I think they should have removed, is the fact that the tension... It's very hard to maintain the tension of the story when you're trying to find where you need to go next.
I easily hadn't paragraphs that.
Yes. This is gonna be something stupid. Oh, it's another Mischievous. Never mind, it's not something stupid.
Well, okay, good night the damn beaver, for a start. But what are your thoughts on, So I always preferred Emerald, right, obviously. But I did always feel... I did always feel like Wallace was just a massively uninteresting champion compared to Steven. And I didn't know until I was older that you had the post-game fight with Steven.
Wallace is like the worst character ever. He literally doesn't...
Bro has a love disc in his gym battle. Why did they make him the champion? It's such a strange choice to me.
Wallace is I think what it's supposed to be is to emphasize... There's supposed to be a time difference, right? Like Emerald takes place a certain... No.
It can't,
it's
though.
It's not.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not. It's literally just the same canon. It's not like Black and White 2. By the way, Black and White 2, one of the best... I love Black and White 2 because of all the little things they did to make it a sequel to Black and White 1.
Yes.
That happens later. Like, when you go into the catching tutorial and Bianca says, "This reminds me of that day on Route 1," which is a reference. That's like what happens. It's a reference to the events of Black and White 1 when Professor Juniper teaches you how to catch Pokemon.
I too love basic story writing. I think it's brilliant.
No, but like, it's basic story writing, but it's a very simple thing that really adds a lot to the game, in my opinion. It's just little things like that.
Can I say another thing in Steven's favor?
Yes.
I think
always.
I think Steven's hot.
Honestly, Steven is like, until N came along, Steven is probably the hottest Pokemon character.
Steven, Rourke, and N are my Pokemon boys.
Okay,
I don't know what it is with Rourke, okay? I don't know what it is.
Is it the mining helmet he wears everywhere?
Rourke's just, he's cute. I imagine he'd sit there for ages and talk to me about rocks. He's got like a hyperfixation on rocks, and he'd be like, "Oh, this one's igneous. It is from this time period." And I would sit there head empty, just staring in awe, pretending I care.
You know that meme where it's like...
I know the one.
it's like Cat Girl GF, head empty, no thoughts, and it's got like the blank smiley face expression.
Okay, that's not the meme I thought you were going for, thankfully.
What meme did you think I was going for?
I thought you were going for the one that begins with nerdy rambling.
Oh, yeah.
And
no, that's how I am. That's like, that meme is me. That meme's just about me. Jasmine's cool. I like her introduction in, I don't know if she does this in Gold and Silver, but she does it in Heart Gold Soul Silver. When you talk to her, she's like, "I use the Clang Steel type."
Oh yeah, I forgot she does that.
I like when
she does not
like that because it's funny.
I think I took it Solrock here. Hidden Power Grass.
Okay.
You can take out Seaking in close combat.
Yeah, I'll close combat Seaking. If Infernape can move before it gets killed by everything on the battlefield.
I believe in Infernape. God, Hidden Power Grass was such a solid pick.
Hidden Power Grass is a very solid pick. It's been extremely useful so far.
I was debating on water, but I'm so glad I picked grass.
Who is your favorite gym leader, by the way?
Rourke.
Oh.
Okay, my favorite. If we ignore Rourke and be having a strange level of bias towards him that I don't understand, because I don't feel like he's the type of guy I'd normally go for. But I mean, then I would have to think about it. I really like Brassius of the new gym leaders, as you probably have seen if you watched my Metronome video, huh? I don't know why I have such a weird soft spot for Brassius, but not in like a wow he's hot way, just in a wow he looks forgettable way. He looks like they tried. Just feels.
That's.
Look, I spent longer than I'd like to admit on that Brassius animation for that video. And I am not apologetic.
No, you should never apologize for your work.
I should never apologize for my work. Apart from maybe the Charmeleon, the Charmeleon drawing. I should maybe apologize for that one.
Wait, which one was the Charmeleon drawing?
The one where I'm making out with Charmeleon.
Oh.
I feel like
maybe you should apologize for that one.
I definitely should.
My
was for the
favorite gym
meme.
leaders. My favorite gym leaders are all, by the way, I feel like they're all extremely hot takes.
Okay.
I like Fantina.
Okay.
I like Elisa, and I like Lenora.
I like Elisa as well. Elisa and Skylar are both.
I'm not a big fan of Skyla, but I like Elisa.
Look, Skylar's crazy
Especially
enough to
because
launch me.
she's-
Why did you use
especially
Flare
because
Blitz
she's-
and not close combat?
Especially because Elisa is gay. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a giraffe rig. It doesn't really matter, though.
You're just like, you know what? Let me tell you, in like
It's
20
a
years, this will
Stantler.
be the right play. Well,
It's a
10 years.
Stantler. It does not matter.
True.
Anyway, I'm actually a big Lenora fan.
Oh, I
wish her character got done more justice.
I like Winona, actually. I like her outfit. I think it's aesthetic. I Hidden Power Grass here, I think.
The aesthetic of a
She has
Violet.
wings on her head. What's
Yeah,
not to
Winona
love?
is-
She's
her
so
gym battle in speedruns.
her gym battle full stop. Okay, I don't think that even lets it live. It's a Carnivine. Carnivine is one of the Pokemon of all time.
It's one of the Pokemon of all time. Do you know the deal with Winona's gym battle in speedruns?
It's her Swablu, right?
Yeah.
Parasong.
So you're
the same
5 and
issue.
6.
Solo.
You're 5 and 6 for Swablu to use anything other than Parasong. If it doesn't use Parasong, you win. No,
Yeah.
sorry. You're 4 and 6 for it not to use Parasong. If it doesn't use Parasong, you win. If it uses Aerial Ace, which is 1 and 6, you usually win, but it can be a little dicey sometimes. And then if it uses Parasong, you're like 50% to win. And it also loses like a minute.
How can you
'Cause you
even
have to
win if it's...
switch.
Oh, right. I was like, how can you even win at all?
You have to
Okay,
switch, and then you lose an X item boost, so her Altaria becomes a range. It's like 11 and 16 to die, and if it doesn't die, you lose, I'm pretty sure. Or
Ugh.
something stupid like that. But also, the funny part is, apparently her Pelipper is 1% to use Supersonic. It's 99% to use Protect and 1% to use Supersonic. According to somebody.
So, you speedrun a lot of Emerald. Like, and you're very knowledgeable about Emerald, yeah? That's the thing I can say.
Yeah, sure, I'd say so.
Have you ever considered doing speedruns with alternative starters?
So, first of all, I actually have, for the time being, stopped Emerald because, well, A, my controller is broken. so I can't really play the game unless I fix it. But also, I because of that, I took my GameCube home from university, so I don't even have it here anymore. So I can't play the game right now.
Yeah, your close combat layer on it needs to go.
Yes, I will get rid of Laron. So I don't currently. I'm not playing Emerald actively right now. I was going to start playing again, but my broken controller just makes it like impossible. Like
Yeah.
I opened it up and cleaned it, and it was working okay, but then it stopped working. So it's like I can't really play Emerald, so I stopped.
That's fair.
I stopped playing it, but I would like to come back to it at some point in the somewhat near future. I would like to try and fix my controller, and if I do, I will probably go home and get my GameCube and then bring it back to university and play Emerald more.
That'd be very real of you.
Yeah. Alternative starters and alternative main Pokemon in general, I think is interesting, but I also don't think... I think they're more interesting for people who are like really, really interested in routing as opposed to doing actual speedruns.
That's fair.
Excuse me. And the other issue is that if you want to run an alternative main Pokemon no one has run before, this doesn't apply to alternative starters because those use a hack to give yourself a different starter. If you want to run an alternative main Pokemon though, you have to
Thanks, man.
do an RNG manip for it, which means you have to find the RNG manip. Finding RNG manips in Emerald is not fun.
Oh, okay,
So.
that's fair. I wondered if it was just a thing that you just kind of did, and you were just like, cool, that's how fast I went. It didn't really occur to me.
No, it's not a thing I do.
I didn't mean
but some
you.
people...
I meant like, okay, fine. Sorry. I thought that was just a thing that one did. And just...
No, people do that. People do that frequently, actually. That's like it's a very common thing for people to use either a custom starter hack to give themselves like a Lugia or something, or they'll use they'll just switch the main during the run.
Yeah. I just wondered I wondered how it worked. Wondered if you had any interest in that. Look, I'll be real. Mainly, I'm just deeply curious what Watson's deal was, and if he does it with other Pokemon. Like, I need to know. I need to know why he did that. And I feel like I'm never gonna get my answer.
You might not. It's possible it was just an AI quirk.
It was just weird. It's just weird.
I mean, like, in Gen 5, they can use ground types on flying type Pokemon, so... They can use ground type moves on flying type Pokemon, so... You know.
I think I've come back to what I was going to say about Fool's Gold.
Oh.
Okay, I've
what was
not,
it?
but it was definitely something like Fool's Gold. Shoot. So I was trying to catch the fully evolved starters yesterday, because you can catch them in the wild, and that'd be really useful, because then I can catch them. And their final evolutions have both a Johto variant and a Kanto variant. So if you catch their Johto variant in the wild, then you can breed, and then you can raise it in Kanto, and then you get the Kanto variant, right? Like, it's just efficient, yeah?
Yeah?
But no matter what I did, they're supposed to all have a 1% chance of encounter in the final dungeon before Red, which is not Mount Silver. It's an extra dungeon. They're supposed to all have a 1% chance of encounter. But I encountered 13 Feraligatr in a row. Like, I didn't see any of the others, and I was using a repel trick because I noticed that they were a higher level than everything else in the area. And all I was encountering were Feraligatr. And we ran the odds on it. And for 13 Feraligatr, neither of the others was something like a 0.00004% chance of happening. What the hell do we do here, by the way? I think you take out Slacking, actually. And
yes,
I just
definitely.
air slash Drapion. So... Bright Powder
Really?
Slacking. Let's go.
Really? That's kind of silly.
It does make me get a free turn, though, after this. Like, it sucks to get hit by it, but it means we don't need to... Wow. Moltres.
Shadow Claw?
But, I had someone
That's
look
an
into
interesting
it,
choice.
and apparently someone else had this exact issue where all they could encounter
Nice.
were Feraligatr. Like, that's just weird, right? Bruh.
What on earth? Infernape. Hello?
Bruh.
Bruh.
You know how you were considering giving it a wide lens? Did you give it one but put it the wrong way around? Did you
Maybe.
give it a narrow lens?
Narrow lens. They should add some items to Pokemon that are just like, why? There's just no reason to use them. Like,
Ring target.
it decreases the accuracy of your moves or something. Like, the Life Orb, except you take damage, but your moves deal less damage.
I mean, is the ring target not just that?
No, I mean, the ring target...
The ring target has a purpose with tricking it over. But like,
yeah, I thought that was the purpose of the ring target.
But that would be the purpose of your disgusting item as well.
Yeah.
It's just bright powder
They
at
should
home.
do more of that, though. It would be interesting.
Bright powder, but you have to trick it onto the opponent, and it only works on one Pokemon.
Here's something I have always wondered, but never really knew for certain. Does the lagging tail get affected by Trick Room? So does that mean you always go first? Or, I'm assuming no.
Oh shit, I can't remember how the lagging tail works. The lagging tail...
I'm assuming it means even if Trick Room is active, you always go last.
I think it makes you move last in your priority bracket, as opposed to setting your speed to 0. Yes, that forces the holder to move last in his priority bracket, regardless of his speed.
This item is unaffected by Trick Room.
Yeah.
It's literally the second thing it says on Bulbapedia.
Well, it has to be unaffected by Trick Room because of what I just said there. It doesn't change your speed stat, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how they went for me and not you. Oh wait, no, you didn't hit any. I was like, because you've got so many close combat stat drops, but no, you don't. You didn't hit any of them. Porygon 2. Okay. I'm pretty sure Heatran can take out Lapras from here if you want to take out Porygon 2.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'm also not scared of Lapras is the main thing. Like, I know we have a team that's weak to its water moves, but you know, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Lapras doesn't have thick fat, does it?
No, I don't think so.
It's got water absorb.
Can it even get thick fat?
That's what I'm thinking. It doesn't, right? It's got water absorb and
No.
something else, and then its hidden ability is hydration. But it's something else.
It's water absorbing like something random.
Is it shell armor?
I don't think so. I think for whatever reason my brain keeps saying keen eye, but I don't think that's what it
not
is.
keen eye. Right, hold on.
Oh, it is shell armor.
It is
Okay.
shell. Yeah, see, I know what I'm talking about. Every now and then I stop and realize that I have no idea what's being talked about or what's going on screen during any Lottie stream. But that's just because you're not deep into Pokemon like I am. That is 21 battles out of 49. We're making very good progress.
We're cruising. We're not, this isn't like especially eventful, but we're moving at a fairly decent clip.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I feel like if you're tuning into this is very much more a podcast today. This is just MKK and I
It's
talking.
always a podcast. We're always just chatting while we do this. Unless we roll grass, in which case we're like, wow, how long is it gonna take us to lose?
Yeah, we were super sweating with grass.
Oh god. Oh no. I entered my Crobat from my casual playthrough instead of entering.
Crobat's just like, hello, I'm fire.
I'm fire.
I'm fire.
In my casual playthrough of Heart Gold, I used a Magmortar on my team. That was a fun team member.
Don't enter that.
I'm not
Magmortar is one I
even
would
in my
love to
party.
consider. I don't know why so many Gen 4 evolutions felt the need to nerf themselves.
I liked it. It was a good contributor, actually.
Like, Electabuzz is, like, equivalently usable with Electivire. Why? They have, like, the same special attack stat, and Electabuzz is faster. Why did they do this?
It's mostly movesets, isn't it?
Electivire doesn't get anything new that it would want to use if you're using Electabuzz, because if you're using Electabuzz, you're using it as a special attacker. But if you're using Electivire, it's a slower physical attacker. It's a different Pokemon. It's just not the same creature. Zante and Zane!
Zante and Zane.
Oh, you have Rock
you
Slide.
can use Sensory.
Oh, yeah, true. I can take out Golbat.
Or Machamp.
Well, I would just use Air Slash on Machamp. That's what I was just gonna use Air Slash on
Use
Machamp.
extra sensory if you wanted to feel like a special
No, what I want to do
individual.
is I want to use Air
come
Slash and miss.
Speaking of missing, this Infernape's blind.
Oh yeah, the Charmander line in Pokemon Fool's Gold is blind. Like, they're blind and they're cave-dwelling Pokemon that just use their ears instead.
That's cool.
Charizard has a Sevian form, where if you level up a Charmeleon in the Sevi Islands, then it evolves into its Sevian form. And it becomes a fire ghost type that's just constantly ablaze because its skin can't handle the sunlight. Why did they do that to me?
That's an interesting... I like that choice. That's a cool choice.
I killed it! Okay, Vaporeon is unfortunate, because even though Moltres is confused, I kinda need to just stay in and go for Hidden Progress.
Yeah.
Because I can't
I'll Rock
switch.
Slide again.
I'll hit this time.
Well,
at least.
I can get rid of Vaporeon if you,
Oh, that's true, actually.
if you miss. Okay. That's so true.
To be fair, I didn't think it would KO, but I also didn't think it would do that much, because Golbat's kinda bulky. Moltres, come on! Moltres! Whoa!
Moltres! Let's go!
God, I love Moltres so much. It's my second favorite of the birds.
After?
Wow, that didn't even KO. After
What's your first favorite?
Zapdos.
Wow, we have very different opinions. My favorite is Articuno, and my second favorite is Zapdos.
I am not a huge... Like, okay, I have no issues with Articuno, right? I'm so happy you lived that, by the way, because it means that this Never mind. I was like, it means this Vaporeon's wasting an attack! No.
Well, at least it kills Golbat.
Yeah. But
Along with probably your Moltres and definitely my Infernape.
I don't think it'll kill Moltres. Because it's coming off of a Vaporeon, and it's being weakened.
It's nerfed because of the double battle, so
Yeah.
probably not.
Damn.
Never mind.
I didn't think that would KO, genuinely.
That wasn't even a crit, wow.
I thought it would be a bulky Vaporeon, but I'm guessing it's probably got special attack investment.
Yeah.
Vaporeon special
probably.
attack's not actually very good. It's like 95, I
If it
think.
was a bulky Vaporeon, it probably would have like acid armor and have used that.
That's true. Well, my football team won. Please acknowledge this. Woo!
Or your soccer team won.
No, it's Orpheus. Or it's football. It's American football. That's never soccer. That's never called soccer. What are we doing here? Oh, you're extreme speeding.
I will
Just
I
kill
will
it.
extreme speed Vaporeon, yeah.
I'll just flamethrower Primeape. Yeah, my issue with Articuno is not really an issue, it's just... Articuno and Heatran, both to me, just feel like they don't really need to be legendary Pokemon. Like, they could have just been strong Pokemon. Like, Lapras. You know what I mean? Like, Lapras isn't a legendary Pokemon, it's just some guy that's rare and strong, and I feel like Heatran could have been the same. I feel like all three of the legendary birds could have been the same, but of them all, Articuno's the one that most feels like it to me. Because it doesn't even feel like it's trying to be anything more. And I know that Heatran does feel like it's trying to be something more, but by the time we've reached Gen 4, the designs have advanced so much that Heatran feels like it would be the equivalent of that opinion in Gen 4. If that makes sense.
Okay, that's a fair opinion. Out of the legendary trios, which is your favorite for all of them?
Oh, okay, so for Gen 1, I'm gotta go for Zapdos. For Gen 2, I mean, is it not Suicune for anyone? I do like all three of them, but none of them really appeal to me that much, but I like...
No, I have a friend who Raikou is one of her favorite Pokemon.
But I despise Raikou and Entei with all that is good and holy because of how god-awful they are to catch.
I sent you the screenshot of Floppa, the 6 IV Mata Shiny Raikou, right?
That's true, actually. You mentioned Floppa last stream as well.
Yeah, Floppa.
What did we do to Gyarados? We did not think that one through.
We did not think Gyarados through at all.
Rock Slide Air Slash?
Yes, actually. That's a good decision.
I mean, it's just a
I like
Vigoroth
that.
with it for now, but that's not good. We didn't think about Gyarados at all.
Well, I mean, what can you expect at this point?
What does he even do?
Uh,
I at least think the double
So-
flinch chance is good. I don't know if this takes
okay.
it
What
out.
about the golems? Which golem is your favorite?
Registeel. Did you know they're not called the
Interesting choice.
Golems? Did you know they're actually called the Legendary Giants is their official name?
Did they change it?
No,
Because I feel like they would have changed it from legendary golems to legendary giants. I could see that happening because they introduced 2 new ones. By the way, those don't count.
they're not real.
I'm only talking about
They
the
can't-
3
they can't hurt
originals
you.
because, in my opinion, the 3 originals are the originals, and then the other 2 are just like imposters. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah, it's
bum.
Registeel,
Yeah.
then Regice, then Regirock for me.
You know what? I think my favorite might actually be Regice of the 3.
I
And
like
my
Regice
favorite,
a lot because of the anime battle. I don't dislike Regirock either, I would just like to say. I actually really like those 3 weirdos.
those 3, the Reggies, are like 3. I really like all of them. They're 3 of my favorite legendaries.
You know,
But
you
I
could have
can't-
taught
I
this
feel
in
like I-
Fairnape Earthquake, thinking about it.
I have to like them as a set. I can't like one individually and not the other 2.
Yeah. Okay, Gen 4, I guess. We're looking at Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf.
Yeah. My favorite is Azelf.
My favorite is Azelf, then it's Yuxi, then Mesprit is like 17 miles down under, because it's a roaming Pokemon, so I hate it. Even if it wasn't though, I still just prefer the other 2. I like them for different reasons.
Okay, Gen 5. My favorite of the
Swords
what
of
are they called?
Justice? The Swords of
No,
Justice? No.
There's the Swords of Justice and the
the
what are
the
Tornadus,
Forces of
Thundurus,
Nature?
and Landorus. The Forces of Nature. My favorite of those is probably Thundurus, and then my favorite Sword of Justice is that's actually, I don't know. Probably
I actually like all of the Swords of
I
Justice.
like all of them, yeah.
I'm
I
gonna-
like all of them equally.
I have to give
None
it
of
to
them are like
Terrakion,
standouts.
because Terrakion was the
Double
only
kick
one.
Terrakion.
Terrakion was the only one in Conquest, so I got to see more of it. Like,
I think
expression-wise.
my favorite's probably Cobalion, just because I think it's probably my favorite design. Of
Yeah,
the
this
3.
is why I struggle. Like, I really like Cobalion because it's cool. I like Virizion because it's different, and I like Terrakion because I feel like I got to know it. As for the genies, as people just call them, but the Forces of Nature, man, I don't care. Probably Landorus, then Thundurus, then Tornadus, but I don't really like any of them that much. I don't think very strongly
I don't
about
like
them.
any of them that much, but I think Thundurus is my favorite just because it's the one I like the most
Yeah,
out of the 3 of them, but I don't really like any of them.
that's fair.
What's your favorite? Okay, here's another question. What's your favorite legendary from each game, or from each gen?
Which
rather.
gen? Like, Trio are the worst? I don't know if the like Trio are the worst when, you know, the Forces of Nature are right there, but... Okay, my favorite from each gen. From Gen 1, Mewtwo. From Gen 2...
From Gen 1, I think I genuinely like Articuno more than Mewtwo.
Lies.
But I also like Mew more than Mewtwo. So Mew might be my favorite from Gen 1 actually.
Oh, we're allowed Mythicals.
Yes.
Oh, okay, then in that case from Gen 1, Mew. Easily. I love Mew. No, I think it is still Mewtwo, actually. Mewtwo grew on me more as an adult, and as I've begun to really appreciate how different it is. I appreciate Mewtwo as a character rather than just as a thing. If that makes sense. It's one of the only Pokemon I can do that for.
Yeah.
I don't like
that makes
when
sense.
I don't like when starter Pokemon are a character, but a legendary of which there is literally only one that in existence. Yeah. I think I hidden Power Grass here. We've got a these are formidable Pokemon.
I'm a big Lumineon and Wormadam fan.
No,
But
you're
I don't.
not.
I like both of them actually. I actually quite like both of them.
Every night I go to bed snuggling my Wormadam plush.
That's not what I said. I said I like them both. And remember, I'm a big fan of underrated Pokemon.
My Wormadam bedspread keeps me warm.
Why is that the accent you're doing for me? That's not what I even sound like. This is slander. Anyway,
my aluminium phone case.
What about Gen 2? My favorite from Gen 2, I feel like, is definitely Suicune.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the big boy legendaries from Gen 2, so I'm gonna have to give it to Suicune.
I'm not either. Gen 3?
Is there even...
Gen 3's...
There's no competition for Rayquaza, for me.
No, for me, there definitely is.
Ooh.
Deoxys, maybe.
Deoxys is cool and all. If it wasn't a mythical...
I quite like Deoxys.
I would like it more.
I quite like Deoxys and Jirachi, actually.
That's fair.
What
do I do here? What are you doing?
Why don't I Rock Slide and then you attack Magmar with just something?
Cool. I should actually have attacked Luminion thinking about it for when you miss. Ironic.
Well, I missed Magmar, so you were half right. I like Rayquaza, but I think I like all three of the legendary golems and Deoxys and Jirachi more than Rayquaza. I actually don't like Rayquaza that much, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I know, right? You put it into perspective and you're like, actually, I hate those guys. Latios and Latias I would like more if I liked them more.
I forgot those are Gen 3.
It's weird. I like them. I do, in a vacuum. But then as soon as I start thinking about all the Pokemon together, I'm like, who the hell are those?
Yeah, actually, I really like both of them as well. Did that Magmar use Psychic?
It did use Psychic, yeah.
Okay, interesting. That's
I think I Heat Wave here. Magmar doesn't
4?
get... Magmar has...
I like all of the legendaries from Gen 4. I literally...
Oh, do you Extreme Speed, actually? If you Extreme Speed, I just Air Slash Ninjask as opposed to Heat Waving.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. I don't think there's a single legendary from Gen 4 I don't like.
My favorite from Gen 4 is Arceus. I love Arceus. I really do. I think it's a fantastic design. I think everything it stands for is cool. I think its extra area is awesome, even if it was just too hard to be added. How many Pokemon do you know off the top of your head? Yes. What do you want from me, Maverick?
Yes.
I could name them. That game where you have the shadow and you have to name all the Pokemon from like their back sprite. I could do that. I know I could do that. This is all I know. This is all I do. This is all I am.
My favorite from Gen 4, I like Azelf. I really like Cresselia and Darkrai. And I don't know, I just like all of them. I really, really like all of them.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think we're winning with Fire. We've been seeing our secondary Pokemon way too much.
Yeah. Like with Flying and Psychic, we almost never saw our secondary Pokemon, but with Fire, we're seeing them fairly often, which is not a good sign. What? Okay, what about Gen 5?
Gen 5.
My Gen 5 award is not even close. It's so far and completely away Meloetta by the longest
of course it is.
shot.
I was like, oh my god, who is it? Is it maybe Genesect? And then I'm like, no, it's Meloetta, yeah. Gotta be Meloetta.
It's like...
Meloetta gave me an awakening as a teenager.
It's so far from even... What kind of awakening?
You were just gonna let that hang, and then you were like, hold on.
I was not gonna let that hang at all. What kind of awakening?
Okay, Ninetales has Flash Fire, so I just go for Air Slash on Dusclops, I think.
Okay, I will close combat it. Or
no, don't Dose Combat the Ghost.
No, Ninetales.
Oh right, okay. That probably takes it out.
I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid. What?
Exactly the kind of awakening.
What kind of awakening did Meloetta give you?
Exactly the kind that you think.
No, I can't think of anything.
Gen 6.
No! You can't just... you're not allowed to just do this.
I like Xerneas.
I legitimately... I'm like /Gen, I have no idea what you mean.
Sorry, Orpheus is pinging me in chat to give them attention. Hello, Orpheus.
Hello.
I don't know what else you want
Technically,
from
it's
me.
a mythical, but my headcanon is that mythicals are a subset of legendary Pokemon, and I just don't care if people disagree.
That's valid.
So.
I thought you were going to go for Rock Slide there.
Oh, well, I didn't.
Gen 6, I'm going to have to go with Xerneas. I think. Not really. I don't know. I'm not really crazy about the Gen 6 legendaries.
Oh, I know what it was. Meloetta's appearance in the anime was what made you realize you're pansexual, because it was like, oh, it's female, but I like it. That makes sense.
It wasn't its appearance in the anime, but you are along the right lines, yeah.
Love the queer awakening from a Pokemon.
I don't want it to look. Okay, I don't see Meloetta in that way. I feel I need to stress that. But at the time...
Next thing we know, it's gonna be like Gardevoir.
At the time, okay? I just hid Power Grass. I'm not switching out, but there's a water and a rock type on the field.
Just use my third close combat of this battle.
Don't worry about it.
Gen 6. See, I'm actually a decently big fan of Yveltal. So
I would like
I guess we
Yveltal
can
more
each like one
if
of
I
them.
had if X and Y weren't in such low definition that I couldn't appreciate its design, if that makes sense.
I would like Yveltal more if I liked any Pokemon game after Gen 5.
F. Okay, what about Gen 7? What's your favorite legendary from there?
I actually like Lunala.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say none of them, and I was going to be like, wrong, it's Lunala. This Octillery is unironically running Octazooka. Oh my god. No one ever
I'm
answered
not
if Gen
gonna
6 has a
lie.
trio. Oh, that's what you wanted. Gen 6 has kind of a trio in the same sense that Gens 4 and 5 have trios we didn't talk about. Gen 4 has the Creation trio of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Gen 5 has the Tau trio of...
Whispering that it's called the Tau Trio.
The Tau trio of Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem.
Yeah, but those aren't trios. Those are pairs, and then there's a third. It's like
It's the same
Diamond,
with...
Pearl, and Platinum.
Well, it's the same
Are
in Gen
a
6.
trio of games. They're Diamond and Pearl and Platinum.
Gen 6 has the, oh god, what are they called? The Balance trio?
Xerneas, Yveltal,
And
and
Zygarde.
Zygarde.
I think they're the
They're called
Balance trio.
Balance Trio sounds right. What are Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza? The
Weather
Weather
Trio.
Trio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about them. Didn't even listen.
I feel like the fact that you don't even know what it's called is the part of the reason why they're not a trio.
Xerneas. Xerneas, it is part of the Aura trio. That makes...
The Aura Trio?
That makes sense.
I guess they all have because they have Fairy Aura, Dark Aura, and Aura Break as their abilities.
Oh, hold on, I have a raid. We must acknowledge. Actually, Shoba, let me know when you can hear. Because ads. And then I'll acknowledge. I can hear. Okay. Oh, you're subbed. That's true. You are sub.
Gen 4 is not the fourth dimensional trio. Gen 4 is the Creation trio because Dialga is the guardian of space and the dimension. No, Palkia is the guardian of space and dimensions. Dialga is the guardian of time, and Giratina is the guardian
Close
of
combat.
what, antimatter?
And I hidden power grass. Okay, so welcome in, raiders. Thank you very much for the raid, Shoba. I hope that you are looking after yourself. You're free to sprint off should you need to. Feel free to let me know what you were doing.
No, I think Giratina is the guardian of the fourth dimension, given that it's literally from an alternate dimension in the games.
Different worlds.
The distortion world.
There was another thing. Oh, Orpheus, can we get a shout out for Shoba? Shoba does a lot of art streams. Apparently also Digimon World, which I've heard of. I've heard of Digimon. They're kind of Pokemon, right?
Oh wait, did you know? I've told you about the reason why Diamond is faster for Pearl than speedruns. But Diamond is faster than Pearl
because time in
for
the
speedruns.
dimensions is faster than
Here's
space.
I'll tell the chat. So in Pokemon Pearl, Palkia is introduced as I think it's like the deity of space and the dimensions, and Dialga is just the deity of time. So because of that, Pokemon Diamond is 50 frames faster because the text is very slightly faster. What did you do?
I hidden progressed Relicanth.
Okay.
I'd like to drop in that while you're all following Shoba, that you should also follow me. This is a shout out to Guinea Lottie. I am a
Shout out to
streamer.
myself.
This is a shout out to myself. That Skarmory easily lives.
You know what that is? It's called practicing self-care.
This is self-care. What we are doing, what me and MKK / Marco Untold.
You can just say whichever one you want.
I have to
I
say
don't
both.
Care.
I don't even know if
You
that
do
link
not
works.
have to say both.
Does that link even
That
go to your channel?
That link doesn't work, by the way. That's not my username anymore.
Then
I changed
why have you-
usernames, but I just don't care.
Well, you
Like-
can't follow them then.
You can follow them by clicking on the link in
the title.
in the title if you actually want to follow me for some reason.
So,
I don't stream.
So what we are doing is we are going through the Pokemon Gen 4 Battle Tower with random monotypes to see which we can make it the furthest with. Today's type is Fire. That's what we rolled in a wheel that we spend at the start of stream. We do this once a week.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Today's is Fire, and this is battle number 25 of 49, so this is the halfway point. And that is battle 25-1. I don't know if we're going to actually manage to win today, because we've had a few closer calls than I'd like, and the fights are easier at the start. They scale up. They get a lot harder.
Fire is struggling a little bit. It'll probably go similar to ground or normal or poison or whatever, where we'll lose somewhere in the 30s.
I think it's sad if this gets as far, like if Moltres gets as far as Swallow.
So it's at set 35, right?
Mm-hmm.
It transitions to a new set at battle 35, and it starts getting hard there. Like it goes up to probably the maximum difficulty it's at.
Battle 6. Oh, I missed one at some point. That was actually battle 26. I lied to you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I missed one.
It's fine. I'll just never trust you again. It's cool.
It wasn't you I was apologizing to. I'm not sorry for lying to you. I do that all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do actually.
I do, yeah.
True. So, this charity fundraiser thing. Maybe I'll shiny hunt something during the week.
You could. You definitely could. Shiny hunting.
I don't know what I would shiny hunt is the issue.
A common thing that shiny hunters do is that they will shiny hunt while.
Can you get rid of Floatzel?
I can certainly try. Probably not though, because it's probably faster than me. Yeah. Shiny hunters. Oh, are we dead? Are we done? Are we over?
We might be. This Floatzel might sweep us.
How sad. Oh no, you've got extreme speed Entei, and I'm gonna hit it with an attack here. So we will take it out.
Depends on how much damage you deal, but yes.
Come on, it's hidden power grass at 70 base power. It's not nothing. It's almost energy ball.
That's the saddest statement I've ever heard. Almost energy ball. Yeah. Energy ball was worse.
Yes, the charity fundraiser. So well, I didn't expect that to one shot, but okay. The charity fundraiser I'm doing.
Me neither.
From the 10th to the 20th, I am shiny hunting for Trans Awareness Week. To be aware of trans people.
Be very aware of them.
Yeah, in
exist.
In honor of Trans Awareness Week, basically, a shiny hunting event is being hosted by Twitch user Nora in the future. And we will be aiming to raise money to help trans people.
Really?
That is...
This is an extremely unlucky battle.
It's not
This
great.
might be the last one.
I air slash and you... I don't know. I don't know what you do. We could just ignore Glaceon, because it's just being a pest right now. I think you just Extreme Speed Kingdra. I think you just hit it.
That's... Oh, I should have used Iron Head. Shoot. I should have tried to flinch it.
Do you think you like Speed Kingdra?
Maybe. I should have...
Extreme Speed does more damage,
probably
though.
would have done a similar amount of damage to Extreme Speed.
No, Extreme Speed's the same base power. Cyberwolf,
Yeah.
thank you for the sub. I appreciate that greatly. You're now able to use
Well, we got rid of it.
a small but growing range of custom emotes. This thing's just spamming double team. It's gonna be a pest, but it's also not able to really hurt
You
us.
have aerial ace though, so it doesn't
No, I
really
don't.
matter.
What?
What?
Where did that come
What
from?
do you mean you don't? Oh, air slash. You have air slash, not aerial ace. Why am I dumb? Okay, I guess I'll just go and see what happens.
However, as well as the privileges that are given here, such as avoiding ads and using
How
custom
many
emotes.
double teams has it gotten?
2.
2 or 3?
2.
So
Now 3.
okay, so it's 3 now. So what is it? 50-50 to hit it?
No, 50-50 after 4. Right?
It's 50-50 after 4?
Is it? I can't remember. It doesn't. It's dead now.
Oh, there we go. I got it. We're good.
Yeah, as well as the privileges that are granted to you in chat, there are also additional privileges in my Discord server. People who are subbed on Twitch, if they are connected with Twitch and Discord, then I post upcoming thumbnails for videos. I post the work in progresses for them as well, so you know which videos are coming out next. And there is a Terraria server that you get access to only if you're subbed. Why are both of your Pokemon Snowcloak?
Not that it will help them against fire types.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, thank you very much. And
Watch
since
me not hit through confusion here.
Since I plugged Discord, I'm also going to plug my YouTube. I have recently uploaded or am I? There we go. I recently uploaded a YouTube video of me playing through all of Pokemon Scarlet using only Metronome. And it's been pretty positively received. If you've enjoyed this stream, you will probably enjoy that video. It's shorter than the stream has been, and it's edited and curated content. But unfortunately there is no MKK, so swings and roundabouts. I think that's everything I have to plug, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. My vision is turning milky white. That's because all you use are ice types. Where was Hail? You needed Hail on your team, you weirdo. There's a trainer in Pokemon Platinum who, when you encounter them, they say like a sentence and then they say slalom. They say like,
Slalom.
"Are you ready to fight, slalom?" And it's like, I really want to end sentences with that. I really want the confidence to just end sentences with slalom. How are you doing today, slalom?
You know what is my favorite Pokemon Platinum character is the Disappearing Girl.
What about Barry? Okay, so you close combat that.
Disappearing Girl beats out Barry any day.
You close combat that yesterday, and I air slash Altaria. Actually, I'm gonna air slash Empoleon in case it's got like a focus sash or something stupid like that. I don't see why it would, but there's no way close combat's not taking it out, and this just gives us that little bit of insurance. Epic. Because, like, I don't want Empoleon around.
Neither do I.
Can I just say that I feel really bad for Empoleon? Like, they gave it a really cool typing, but it's not got very many weaknesses, but what it is weak to are the other two starters types. Why did they do that to it?
Wasn't iCarly that guy that girl boss too close to the sun because he was down bad? Because he was down for Apollo.
What? What did you just ask me?
I found this. I just saw this tweet.
Do I just air slash Altaria again? If you take a Sceptile?
Go for it. It says, wasn't iCarly that guy who girl bossed too close to the sun because he was down for Apollo? It's Icarus that they're talking about.
iCarly! What? Also, congrats on missing again.
I'm a big iCarly fan.
Are you? All I know about iCarly is Gibby and the final boss theme.
I used to watch iCarly with my cousin all the time when we were kids. And because of that, I have the iCarly theme song seared into my memory permanently.
I'm pretty oh, what do we do here? You know what? Sceptile's not a problem.
Combat Slowking.
Please don't close combat.
No,
it's a psychic type.
My brain.
Do you just Rock Slide?
Yeah, that seems like a good option.
Because Sceptile's just gonna do that, and, like, come on.
You know what I should have done probably is Aerial Ace Sceptile, just so we don't have to deal with a double team spammer.
Wait, you have Aerial Ace and you made us go through that Glaceon? Why did you do that? Oh, wait, no,
Because
Float's
you
a one-shot you turn one, didn't it? That's right.
Except because you kept saying we can leave Glaceon alone.
No,
and I'm pretty sure I was already dead.
You were already dead. I was just like, why did you keep trying to hit it with Flare Blitz? But it was on Entei that you were doing that. Sceptile with double team is actually a good idea. Orpheus, no it isn't. Double team strats just do not work in doubles.
Don't let them cook.
They only work. That's why they're not even like banned or restricted or anything in doubles, is because they're not good. Because when your opponents have twice the chance to hit you, they're going to hit you. The only reason that they're not hit... I have never in my life seen leftovers Sceptile.
All Sceptile. It's got toxic double team leftovers.
What?
This is one of these sets ever.
Is this Stall Tile?
I can tell you've never played it by the fact that you just called it PvP Orpheus.
Yeah, PvP. So Sceptile wants you to just run full offense. You do not want to be running Stall Sceptile.
You might not, but me, on the other hand.
So Sceptile's best set, probably, if it even has one.
I've got enough money to fill a swimming pool. Bro, think he's Scrooge McDuck.
So that was battle 28. That was the end of the 4th set, so there's only 3 sets left, right? Yeah.
Oh, I have an interesting thing that I've been up to recently.
Oh, can I keep smack talking Sceptile first?
No, I'm cutting you off.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll be done with the stream before you finish. So, you know how I said I was gonna set up arbitrary code execution in Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't do that, but I did do it in Emerald.
Ooh.
So I now have access to arbitrary code execution in Emerald.
Okay. I thought you could play Emerald.
I've already used it for some nefarious purposes.
Such as double team Sceptile?
No. I have a Smeargle with Spore and False Swipe that I use for catching things, and I boosted all of its stats to 65535.
Okay. Why does it have to be a Smeargle if you're going to go that far with the stats? Why can't it just be a Breloom, which can also learn those moves?
Because I also want to give it Mean Look and, something else.
Well, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
It's not hacks, it's arbitrary code execution. Those are not the same thing.
Arbitrary code execution is actually very interesting. We don't have a good move for Nido. Oh, extra sensory!
Holy shit, it's real.
Arbitrary code execution is actually fascinating stuff. I will give you the floor if you want to talk about it.
Okay.
I'll just sit here and like dance vaguely.
So Emerald has a glitch where you're like an NPC. You know how NPCs in they have idle animation?
Yeah, that's my idle animation.
I'm in a Discord call right now, not with you, but I'll explain it with coding and logic. So Emerald has a glitch called the Pomeg glitch, which some people have heard of. It allows you to... A Pomeg Berry is an item that removes HP EVs from a Pokemon. EVs boost a Pokemon's stats. So if you remove HP EVs from your Pokemon, its HP will go down. And in Gen 3 and Gen 4, they did not think about the fact that if you remove a Pokemon's HP EVs when it's at a low enough HP, it will be fainted. And so because of that, in Gen 3 and Gen 4 of Pokemon, it's possible to remove HP EVs from your Pokemon such that you have a party of entirely fainted Pokemon. And if you do that...
what do I do here? I think I hid in Paragraphs, right?
Yeah. I will close combat Nidoqueen.
No, it's poison resist fighting!
You're right. My brain is not unhappy with my decision.
I hope you're stretching right now.
I am stretching right now. So, okay, back to my explanation. So, the way that the game is programmed is that if you have a party of all fainted Pokemon, it will send out the Pokemon in the last slot you sent a Pokemon out in. So if you send out your first Pokemon in your party, and you switch to a Pokemon in the third slot, you exit the battle, deposit the Pokemon in the third slot into the PC, and then use the Palm Egg glitch to faint your first Pokemon. Next time you go into a battle, you will send out the Pokemon in slot 3. There is no Pokemon in slot 3, so you will send out nothing. It will become a placeholder Pokemon, and then due to some glitchiness that I don't particularly understand, you can use the party menu to access data beyond the party menu, and you can corrupt that data. And by corrupting the data of Pokemon in your PC, you can actually change the Pokemon in your PC into something else. So if you have a Pokemon with the correct EVs and certain stats, you will change the species of the Pokemon into a species of Pokemon that has a glitched animation, such that when you hatch it from an egg, because it turns into an egg, it will execute arbitrary code based on the names of the boxes in your PC. So all you need to do is then convert assembly code into characters in the game's character set, type them into your PC box names, and hatch an egg with a glitched Pokemon inside, which when the glitched animation of the Pokemon plays, it will execute arbitrary code based on the box names.
So basically...
And that's how you access arbitrary code execution in Pokemon Emerald.
Basically, it's a way to code... It's a way to change Emerald's code, or run code with Emerald's functions by coding in-game with the in-game text settings, is the simple and basic way you would explain that to someone.
Well, simple and basic way you can... Well, okay, Orpheus said explain it with coding and logic, so that's what I tried to do there. But basically...
I know, but layman terms are really good.
In layman terms, you can execute any code. So you can do whatever you want. Like, arbitrary code execution literally lets you do whatever you want. People don't understand what this means. This means you can reprogram the game into a different game if you wanted to.
If anyone is familiar with database security or SQL coding or anything like that, what this is very similar to, but a bit more extreme than, is code injection, which is a thing that you have to avoid when you're giving the public access to searching queries in your database. You have to make sure that it is immune to code injection. It's kind of...
You know the joke about, like, why did you name your student drop table students?
Do you just close combat explode? I think Moltres goes down to Blastoise, but, like, I'm not that scared.
Yeah, I'm not very scared of Blastoise. So because you can execute arbitrary code, anything that's possible in Pokemon Emerald normally, and anything that's impossible in Pokemon Emerald normally, is possible. Because you can execute whatever code you want to execute. So that includes any... Exploud is terrible. Wow. So, like, for example, you can give yourself full Pokedex completion, like, basically without any actual effort. However, you can also do stuff like boost your Pokemon stats to 65535, which is not normally possible in the game.
No, not quite.
And in fact, bugs the hell out of the
Does it even... Okay, this will sound like a stupid question, but does it even set your stats to 65535? Isn't there overflow?
No, it overflows at I think it overflows if you go above 655. Yes, it does, because that's when the HP overflows.
I was just wondering, because I know that Marowak in Gen 2 can easily overflow after Swords Dance or 2.
Yeah, that's why it goes all the way up to 65535, I think.
Okay.
It uses an extra bit or something so that it doesn't overflow. Or an extra byte. I'm not sure which one.
Could have really done with a fighting type with close combat, huh?
Yeah. That
Right,
would've
well,
been
I
useful.
can take out Blastoise easily with Hidden Power Grass from here, because it recovered.
It's possible this is where we lose.
Not at all, you just use Flare Blitz and Slacking, it's easy.
It's possible Slacking lives and kills me, and then it's just Jover.
It'll
but
live.
I don't actually know.
It lives easily, but like I'm not worried about this.
Recoil
Oh my
might-
god!
Oh, never mind. I was expecting Recoil to deal more damage to me.
We are
Okay.
done. I thought that would do
Slacking.
way more.
Slacking. If this last Pokemon isn't something we can kill easily, we might be done.
Yeah, I really need to see
Um,
Snover right now.
So interestingly enough, in Gen 4, the way Arbitrary Code Execution works is that it actually uses Hall of Fame data.
I think I lived that.
You can branch into the Hall of Fame data and execute arbitrary code from it, and then
Oh, thank God. Okay,
oh dear.
we're good. No,
oh,
I've
no.
Hidden Power Grass. Hidden Power Grass. We're good.
No, we're good. We might be good.
No, we're definitely good.
So and then you can actually from once you execute arbitrary code at the Hall of Fame data and you have an you can set up arbitrary code execution so it executes arbitrary code from the .artist Poketch app. So you can just enter different things into the .artist app and it will execute arbitrary code based on that.
Does it have a?
Which is very
Oh my
interesting.
God,
Probably Focus Band.
No, it's
Oh,
Sash.
Sash, okay.
That's
That's
actually.
less annoying, but
It's still a
still
problem.
annoying. I can extreme speed it.
What?
Thunder Punch right on.
Why?
That's not I don't think we die here. I would be very surprised if we die here.
We don't even remotely die here. What the hell is Thunder Punch Rhydon doing with its life?
That's just cemented to me that I don't need to actually focus on it. I can just kill Slacking. Or I can extreme speed Rhydon and then you can kill Slacking.
That's a good plan.
I like that plan a little bit better. So even though you can technically do with arbitrary code execution anything that you could do with a save editor like PK Hex, I like to use in-game methods that are legitimate to do things that are cool in Pokemon.
In-game methods that are legitimate, such as arbitrary code execution. Me legitimately increasing
it's in the
my
game.
bank account number by code injecting my bank.
It's in the game. I
It's in
think
the
it's
bank.
interesting that you can. I think it's interesting you can do that stuff without the aid of external tools.
That was battle number 30, by the way. From here on out is when
That was battle
this
number
is
30.
This is when it starts to get hard. I've
So-
always found.
So whenever possible, I like to do stuff like that without the aid of save editors and stuff like that. Because, let's be real. Save editors and stuff aren't as interesting as doing something like arbitrary code execution or RNG manipulation, something like that takes actual knowledge as opposed to just how do you use PK Hex.
Yeah, from now on, what
I
we're going to
think-
do actually is we're going to randomly roll the type, and then we're going to spend 10 hours waiting for MKK to arbitrarily code execute the Pokemon we need.
I mean, to be fair, if we ever decide to do an
my God.
ultimate
Zane's
battle
back.
tower,
But he's here with
Zane's back.
Stavros!
Stavros. If we ever decide to do a battle tower where we pick the Pokemon just without a type roll, like we just decide on Pokemon and use those, I might actually just get them legitimately instead of using PK Hex.
I'm not crazy
Before
about
the
this.
stream.
What do we do?
It's fine. This is probably the double team Sandvale Brightpart or Garchomp.
Yeah, what do we do? Do I just air slash it?
Switch to Heatran and Dragon Pulse.
Switch to Heatran on a ground type.
I can close combat the Garchomp.
I think we just double up on Garchomp.
Definitely.
Although,
Oh yeah, of
Crobat.
course.
Oh, Cross Poison? That's weird. Must not have a flying move.
Imagine this crits. I
But
might
then
just
again,
die.
the only flying move it could have is Brave Bird, so maybe they just didn't want to run that. Okay, well, close combat hit. Unfortunately, your Infernape is down. If you stay in.
This close combat's probably gonna.
Wow,
it
that did a
didn't kill.
lot. I didn't think it would kill. I thought it would do more than half, but no cheating in Battle Tower. I'll lead a revolt. Orpheus, do you think? Now, no offense, but do you think that we went out and got these Pokemon legitimately? Because we didn't.
I would be very concerned if Orpheus thought that, considering the first hour of the stream is us using PK Hex to cheat the Pokemon.
It really didn't take very long today. We didn't. But it was like
Well, that's
15 minutes at most.
That's because we didn't have to decide what Pokemon to use, because there's like 3 viable Pokemon in Fire.
Moltres, I need you to hit this Air Slash right now. Well, we lose.
You jinxed it. Maybe. I don't actually
Oh,
know.
extreme speed, extreme speed. You're so real for extreme speed right now.
Yes, but this doesn't bode well.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Crobat could kill me here, I think.
Crobat can kill your Entei? You think so?
Yes.
Crobat?
Yes.
What's it gonna whip out?
Cross poison
Lance-Wrath?
crit will probably. I think cross poison crit will probably kill Entei. Because Crobat. What?
It's a Hypnobat.
All right. Well, I don't need to worry about cross poison crit if it's gonna use frickin' Hypnosis.
Okay, depending on how much Air Slash does, extreme speed. Oh, extreme speed. Oh my god.
Yeah. Nice crit. Yeah, the
that crit
Pokemon
mattered.
can exist like the Moltres that you got from Coliseum.
Yes, I got this it was actually from XD.
And this event Entei that I have.
The Moltres is from XD, the Heatran is from Coliseum.
Oh.
Don't worry about that. Okay, are we doubling up on Drapion here?
I have Stone Edge.
Then no. I guess you're just taking out Honchkrow and go.
Yeah.
This Crobat looks like something I'd build. What was that set? What was it? Cross Poison Hypnosis? What was it? What was it doing?
I'll look it up. If we ever did do like a attempt at the Battle Tower that didn't involve like doing Monotype like this, I might actually try to get the Pokemon legitimately, because I would like to get I would like to do. I can't talk.
You'll get there.
I would like to get all of the ribbons on a Pokemon.
All of your brain power was being used to try and remember if Drapion is weak to Psychic or not.
Fighting ice, bug. Fighting ice, bug, steel, Bibs.
That's Credilli!
I know, but I have to. What's Drapion weak to?
Ground.
G.
G!
We
We haven't seen a Credilli, which is a shame.
By the way, this Crobat set is Cross Poison, Aerial Ace, Roost, Hypnosis with a Jolly Nature and a Payapa Berry.
Why?
Just thought I'd let you know.
Oh, should I change the title to say that we're doing Fire Monotype instead of Random Monotype? Should I do that? Like 2.5 hours in?
Yeah, it is a little late into the stream, but you could do that if you want.
I'll update that. How's the Fire Monotyping doing? I don't know. I don't know, Roy.
It's going so far. I don't know if it's going smoothly. If we win, it will certainly be like, oh wow, we weren't guaranteed to win there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know? We've gone down to our last. Oh, they're married. We've gone down to our last Pokemon a few times. This is causing me to realize that Miltank's tail is the same color as Tauros' legs, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like, his tail just blends in. I thought Tauros had weird shoulder or elbow spike things, but... Okay, so which one are you close combating? Why is it Tauros?
You know what does have weird elbow spike things? Infernape.
Did you just get taken out by... Did you just get outsped and taken out by a Tauros? Are
Probably.
you not max speed?
No, I'm max speed. I'm adamant nature, though.
Oh. Why would you do that? Adamant in the Battle Tower? What were you thinking?
Because I was relying on Infernape to outspeed things, and I was relying on Entei as a revenge killer if Infernape got taken out.
That's fair. But yeah, as for how the fire...
I'm going for max damage because fire has a hard time hitting the actual good type super effectively.
We have a lot of coverage on these two Pokemon.
We do, actually. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Stream is kind of a lot of traction. I love hearing that because it definitely does not stress me out. To be honest, it doesn't, because I don't know. I gotta keep it real. I don't know what's going on. I actually keep the viewer count blanked, but I did look at it earlier when someone mentioned it.
That person was me. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it stresses me out because. Oh wait.
Fibs. My guy's fucking deal. Fibs.
Okay, so you take.
Why is this even a bit? Where did this bit come from?
It's just important that you remember what Cordelia's weak to, fighting Ice Bug Steel. I thought you were going to close combat Cordelia, but oh well.
I was, but I don't like Jinx. It makes me uncomfortable.
Why did Jinx get
So I'm
alerted to
getting
close
rid of it.
combat, by the way? What was that about?
It was forewarned.
But it's supposed to alert it to the thing that'll do the most damage, no? Which is Flare Blitz.
No, I think it's random.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
I'm gonna look it
know.
up.
I don't know what's going on with the viewer count. I don't know. I don't want to ask. Apparently, I was on the front page of Twitch a couple days ago. I don't know why.
Highest power. It's not most damage, it's highest power.
I know your most recent vid got some recent traction. Yes, the metronome video did well. Highest power. I thought it was highest power including super effectiveness.
No, it's just highest power. If it's highest power, and if two moves have the same power, it's random.
Ha! I didn't know that. Okay. 1.5k in 3 days is impressive. It's doing pretty well, yeah. You going cray on my dilly? Hey, never type that again.
Well, I know what Cradillia is weak to. Fibs!
Is it though?
Oh, come on!
I
knew that was gonna miss. I knew that was gonna miss from the delay after Entei used Iron Head was printed, but still, come on.
You get really used to it, especially in Gen 9, because the animations play as soon as it's said that they're using a move. So there's a few times in the video where I try and create tension by waiting a few seconds to say the move missed, but I'm already in the webcam corner going... So you can already tell it missed. Because I already know.
Fibs!
Fibs!
Come on,
Fibs!
Come on, Entei! What is this thing? Is that twice I've gotten 2 Bright Powder misses in a row now?
Yes. Your luck is peak.
My luck is peak. By the way, Excadrill in Gen 5 is not okay.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of Iron Head.
Excadrill? Oh, right. In Black and White, it's not so great. But in Black 2, White 2, it gets Iron Head.
In Black 2, White 2, not okay as in the flash pause kind of not okay. Like, in Black 2, White 2, its moveset is, in speedruns that you use, is Swords Dance, Earthquake, Iron Head, Rock Slide. It's basically invincible.
That's the Excadrill moveset. That's
It's
the
like-
one. That's the
But
Excadrill moveset.
you can get it in the story, like, easily.
Yeah.
There's
It
literally
learns
the
3
only
of those
move
moves
that
next
it-
to each other by level up.
No, it
Yes.
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You can get Iron Head early because you can get it from the move tutor.
Yes. You can only get it from the move tutor, and the other 3 it just learns in a row.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what you meant.
I know.
But Iron Head you can get from the move tutor, which requires red shards. Oh no, you have to get red shards. No, there's a dude who just hands you red shards for free,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can just teach it Iron Head. It's
Oh.
literally, it's so easy to get that moveset on an Excadrill that it's like
I think you take out Dugong
it's
here, by the
actually
way.
done in speedruns. What?
I think you close combat Dugong, genuinely. I think it's
Yeah,
more of a threat
I'll take
than
out
Gruntle.
Dugong. That's a good idea.
Oh,
Oh come on.
never mind. Well, that
Never
means
mind.
it's
Yes,
less
I
of a-
don't.
That means it's not a threat, though, right? Like,
Yeah, definitely. Although I think enemy AI
Excuse
like
me.
always uses fake out. Excuse me.
I bet I flinch from
What if
this.
we lose to Grand Bull Dugong?
I
That would
bet
be
I
really funny.
flinch to this.
Me too. Because our luck has been below par. Oh, that's
me!
a good option. What if you flinch? I thought that was you flinching for a second. I actually thought me flinching was you flinching. I thought you got paralyzed and flinched by Thunderfang, and I was like, okay,
I think we
This is
just lost.
very rude.
I think we just lost.
I disagree with you.
Well, I don't
however.
think you can take out Dugong. Okay.
Excuse me. What were you saying?
I thought the Intimidate would be enough.
It's Dugong.
Gramble and the Tusk siblings. They're Tusks go in opposite directions.
Remember, I'm adamant nature.
Oh,
so
yeah. That's true.
I'm doing more damage than.
I cannot believe it.
Tusk
Outsped,
siblings.
paralyzed me, and then I got fully paralyzed.
No, it didn't outspeed.
Sorry,
it.
you know what I mean.
Quick claw.
The 20% quick claw into the 30% paralysis into the 25%. No, it's 30% of the fangs, right?
No, quick claw.
Oh, quick claw's 20%.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Thunderfang's 10%. Are you kidding me? What are we doing here? Oh, you just close combat Gramble. I Earth Power Nidoqueen.
It's a shame that you don't have extra sensory for Nidoqueen.
I have Earth Power.
Yeah, but extra sensory is funnier.
So, okay, that was a 20% into a 10% into a 25%. That was the odds of that happening right there.
I've also gotten two double bright powder misses, which is 1 in 100.
I want to check the quick claw. Quick claw in generation. It is indeed 20%. I wanted to check. That's why they're not
Was it 20% in Gen? Was it 20% in Gen 3 too?
No, Gen 3 it's a little bit weirder, but it's actually more than 20%. It's 23% in Gen 3. And oh, sorry, no, Gen 3 yes, it's 20%. Gen 2 it's 23%.
I was gonna say that doesn't sound like. That sounds too weird for Gen 3.
Bruh, why are you running Aerial Ace Nidoqueen? I mean, it's working.
Why does anyone in the Battle Tower run anything? Let's be real.
Okay, so 0.2 times 0.1 times 0.25 gives us, in total, that had a 0.5% chance of happening to my Moltres.
Is there a reason you say 0.5 and not 0.5?
Yes, actually that is because I am a human being.
Oh, okay.
Are you extreme speeding Dugtrio here?
British quote-unquote people.
Yeah, are you extreme speeding Dugtrio?
I mean, I am.
I don't think it can take out Nidoqueen. And
No,
I think
don't.
extreme speed might just KO it if it...
What is this thing, a bright powder Dugtrio?
Bright powder.
There's no shot.
Special.
There's no shot.
Dugtrio.
We lost to bright powder Dugtrio.
Special Dugtrio.
Do you think you lived this with Shuckaberry?
Yes, I think I live that easily. It's a special Dugtrio.
You would have been close if not for the berry.
I mean, I think you can fight that Dugtrio for like 50 turns over. Which is lucky, because you're probably going to have to.
I mean, it outspeeds me, doesn't it?
That doesn't matter, it's a special Dugtrio. Dugtrio's special attack's like 40!
It is Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of it using like Earthquake, but I'm guessing it doesn't have Earthquake.
So this knocks it down to its... It doesn't have a sash. This probably just kills it. Why is Dugtrio not angry? It's kind of got a sash.
Well,
I can't believe I lost my Heatran to special Dugtrio. I can't believe
never
that
doubt the
happened to me.
power. I never doubt the power of special Dugtrio.
Special
And even
Dugtrio.
critical, even crit you.
Dugtrio is content right now, or it's content right now? Which is it? Dugtrio. Let me just see Dugtrio's special attack stat. 50.
That was uncomfortably close to us losing.
Us
right
losing to a 50 special attack
there.
Dugtrio.
I actually, when you typed that I clutch, we could have still lost because I could have missed Dugtrio. Then had it kill me.
It wouldn't have killed you in one turn. It would have taken like 3 turns. It's a special
Okay,
Dugtrio.
I've gotten double bright powder miss twice already. It could have happened.
True. That was battle.
It wasn't over.
That was
It wasn't Jover yet.
That was battle 33.
Wow, we're actually further along than I thought we would get.
Don't need that negative energy around here. That is true. Oh, twins. The age of money has come to Pokemon battling. Has it? I bet it hasn't.
Yes, because in the newer games you have to buy bottle caps and mints and stuff to get your Pokemon to be.
You don't have to buy them.
Okay. No, you don't. But I'm trying to make a joke.
I just want to know what this rich boy's got that he thinks the age of money has purchased him. Dalton.
Dalton.
What do you have,
That's
Dalton?
a rich boy name.
Dalton and
High
his
score.
Rampardos.
Does
Okay,
Rampardos have solid rock?
no.
Or
No, Rampardos has Mold
does it have
Breaker.
rock head? Mold breaker.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I think I just Air
disagree.
/ Gliscor and you just take out Rampardos, right?
Yes.
Actually, I think I just Heat Wave.
That's why I asked if it has solid rock. It's Rhyperior that has solid rock, right?
Yeah. Mods ban Culture Champ for smack-talking Gliscor.
Mods ban this chatter.
Mods break his legs.
Mods shoot him in his heart.
I love this guy having a Rampardos in battle number 34 in the Battle Tower. Like, this is the time to be seeing Rampardos, you know what I mean?
I mean, we saw
Gliscor-
Cranidos earlier.
Yeah, but Rampardos next to Gliscor? Wow. I guess it's physically
Gliscor.
defensive.
I would think you would know, like, every move's damage range on Gliscor.
Well, I don't know what set they're running. Okay, that Miltank
Yeah.
is already dead. Omaiwa Motion Nuru. Oh,
Cradily! Fibs!
okay, you definitely take out Miltank, because this Cordeli almost definitely has Bright Powder again.
Fibs. If once I kill Miltank, I can take out Cradily because I have Fibs.
Because you have Vibs, yeah. I have S on my Heatran. Me when I punch
I have
a
S
cow.
on my Entei.
It is weird, in real life, cows are pretty resilient to being punched. But in Pokemon...
And you would know that based on personal experience.
Well, do you not remember when James Douglas fought against that cow and he lost?
Nope, I don't even know who that is.
James Douglas was the world heavyweight boxing champion. He beat Mike Tyson, and it was a huge national event. It really, like, everyone knew about it.
I'm surprised you know anything about boxing. Well, it doesn't have Bright Powder, but it does have Double Team. Oh, this is the stall Cradily.
It could
Good
have,
thing we have Fibs.
could have Bright Powder. Or wait, was that leftovers?
No, that was leftovers.
Oh, okay, never mind. He trained to fight humans, not cows. That was his issue. I'd also
That's
like
a
to
good
point out,
point.
I made that up about James Douglas. He did not fight a cow. That was not a thing that happened, to the best of my knowledge. I don't think he ever actually fought a cow in the boxing ring. I made a bet for stream ended. Oh, welcome back in, Charlotte. We are just about to enter battle 35. You know what? Actually, Dalton had 2 fossils. Maybe that's what he was talking about. With him being like, money has entered.
This is the same text. I don't care. I've got enough money to fill a swimming pool. We already had that.
No, Floyd Mayweather, who's in the superior fighting sport. I don't know much about.
Isn't Floyd
fencing.
Mayweather also a boxer?
Got an extra break because some customers are being dicks to it as it's explode on them. I love the idea that when you're about to enter your rage mode, your manager just has to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We'll sit in the cam corner. We'll pay you. Just don't hurt anyone.
Go sit in the timeout chair.
Go sit in the industrial cooling room. Okay.
Yo,
so-
Magnazone, big fan.
Okay, so you just close combat Magnazone. Typhlosion doesn't have Flash Fire yet. Right, so I'm gonna Heat Wave just in case Magnazone's got Sturdy. That's-
Aha! What do you mean you're gonna Heat Wave just in case Magnazone has Sturdy? You're not gonna Heat Wave just in case Magnazone has Sturdy.
Am I not? What am
It's Gen 4.
Is Sturdy not one of its abilities?
It's Gen 4 Sturdy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was like, no, Analytics is hidden ability. It definitely has Sturdy.
Just in case that's...
Oh my god. Imagine the world would have had Focus Sash.
That would have been funny.
That would have been funny. That would have been good content.
Although, I think I would have had to commit seppuku. Due to shame.
I can't believe I didn't even realize what you were talking about when we've ignored it so many times.
I was like, this. What is she what doesn't she understand? And then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they made Sturdy the best ability in Pokemon.
I'm so
Gen 5.
dumb. Okay, so you're dead. Okay, so we're dead. Right, so I can take out Floatzel in one go with
Uh-oh.
with this. You are okay. I don't know why it didn't outspeed you.
Great question.
That's great, because Empoleon's now dead, and Floatzel's not a problem, because I will hit it. Or, it will take me out, and then you outspeed it, and then you will hit it, and then either way, we still have Entei in the back.
Yeah. No, because yeah.
Yeah, we literally cannot lose this one.
Bright Powder Floatzel, we just miss like 10 times in a row.
Oh, sir. Yeah, that's an option, actually. That's one that didn't cross my mind. I don't think Surf from Floatzel takes out my Moltres. Floatzel's more of a physical attacker, and it's got the 75% doubles nerf. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I'm just not confident that it's... I'm not as confident as you are. That is the reason why.
That crit mattered.
It didn't crit.
That crit mattered. My calculations weren't wrong. That crit mattered. This is such a problem, actually.
That crit mattered so much.
So I think you just extreme speed.
I love it when my Surf critical hits the opposing Pokemon and the crit matters.
The world where this where this Floatzel just sweeps.
I don't even know what to do.
I think you just extreme speed, just to get damage on it.
Wait, hold on. Let me cook something. It outsped Infernape, which means Entei will outspeed it, so I'm gonna Iron Head in hopes of flinching.
It didn't outspeed Infernape.
No, I outsped it with Infernape, which means Entei is faster.
Your Entei's faster than that Floatzel?
My Entei is faster than Infernape, which means it's faster than
Sorry, that's
Floatzel.
what I meant. Your Entei's faster than Infernape? That's so weird.
Yeah, because it's Jolly.
I hate my best move being Dragon Pulse. I feel so dumb every time I click it. But I feel like I'm just showing off my bad set.
Oh.
Extreme speed.
My gosh. Yes, because it has probably a Swift Swim.
Yeah, no, I just mean like there's no worry. Let me make sure that it is my best move. Am I being dumb? No, okay, it's actually the same as Earth Power, so Earth Power would have been better for the sole reason that it would have gotten it could have gotten the special defense drop.
Well, that was close.
It wasn't actually as close as it could have been, I feel.
Yes, but I feel like one of these times it's gonna be close and we'll lose, because...
Right, but
I don't know how long we can keep getting away with this.
That's 35 battles, and from here on out, legendaries can appear, which means Floatzel might not be able to, right? Like, Floatzel has to fall out of the rotation at some point.
I don't really think it does.
Our team is actually really bad. We did not think this through enough. Like, the fact that Garchomp showed up and we were like, oh god, and the fact that Gyarados showed up and we were like, oh god, you know, like we don't have
Remind me what we could have done.
Thunder Punch for Gyarados? Wait, didn't you teach Thunder Punch? No, you took. I took. Well, I definitely suggested it. Because Infernape is the Pokemon capable of hitting the most types, the most other Pokemon for super effective damage. I believe it needs a fighting move, an electric move, a flying move, and a ground move. And it's one of the only Pokemon capable of learning all of those. You wouldn't run that, obviously, because you would want Flare Blitz, but...
Don't give your Infernape a Fire-type move, though. That's not a good idea.
But no, like, that's why I told you to run Thunder Punch, because it was really good for water types. I didn't know I said that. And that's the great thing about it being recorded.
You told me to run Thunder Fang on Entei.
I definitely didn't say that. I said to run Fire Fang on Entei as a joke, back when we thought that was his best stab.
Are Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed from two separate events?
No, it's the same event. It's the same event.
Oh, it's the same event. Okay.
It was one event Entei that had 4 moves. Slowbro is taken up by Grass Knot, I'm pretty sure.
Grass Knot.
Because Slowbro is more physically defensive. Scratch Infernape?
Yeah. I mean, if it's taken out by Grass Knot, that's great, but you don't have Grass Knot, so...
Oh. Right. Okay. That's what I keep thinking of Hidden Power Grass as being in my head, and I don't know why.
Yeah, because you would never give something grass not over hidden power grass.
Yeah. Hidden Power kind of just rules the roost. Back before they nerfed it to just always being 60 base power. Good job, Moltres. Take it out.
Yay!
Oh, dude, that's so funny. Wait, what's so funny? That I think of Hidden Power Grass as being Grass Knot? Is that the funniest thing I've said all stream? Is that what we've come to? Okay, so I was wrong about a couple things. One, I don't have Grass Knot. Two, it didn't take out Slowbro. And three, well, I don't want to tell you what the third one was, but it's really embarrassing. Oh, well, this is fine. I just Heat Wave. Could doing amazing.
Did you forget that Slowbro is a psychic type?
No, I just didn't think it would go for Psychic. No, I don't have a third thing. I just... Funny things happen in threes, right?
Yeah, that's a comedy rule. It's called the rule of threes.
Yes. It's also a boss hit rule. Boss hit points. It has to be 3 hits. If a boss fights 4 hits, it's just sick and twisted.
Well, I mean, some of them are 5 hits.
That's also wrong.
Okay.
And don't even get me started about bosses that have the audacity to be 2 hits.
Or 1 hit.
No, that's just Glass Joe.
Glass Joe.
Glass Joe, the guy from Punch-Out.
I know who you're talking about, actually.
Look, my knowledge of boxing is... Oh, okay, here we go. Hidden Power Grass moment. Give us that dab, Swampert.
Dabbing Swampert.
I freaked out. I thought I just hit the flee button.
My boy, dabbing Swampert.
He's about to lean right into it. Glass Joe for Smash Bros. When?
Okay, so here's a question for you. If I did shiny hunt a Pokemon in a game, what would I do? What would I shiny hunt?
I don't know. What do you want to shiny hunt?
What game would I do it in?
Probably Emerald.
Emerald's an option.
Maybe Platinum so you could actually do... Because Emerald... Gen 3 is the... Gen 3 is the only game that doesn't have any way to increase your shiny hunting odds.
What's Platinum's way of increasing your shiny hunting odds?
The Poké Radar.
I could do Poké Radar. I haven't done Poké Radar in a while. I'm not very good at it, is the problem.
Well, there's a big public outcry for you to hunt Slugma.
However, the other problem with Platinum is my Platinum save file has the Cute Charm glitch, so shiny hunting on my Platinum save file feels a little pointless.
True. Well,
I might do, like... I might hunt for shiny Mudkip in Emerald.
That would be tedious. You could do that.
It would be very
Do you know what you
tedious,
should hunt
actually,
for?
right?
You should hunt for Norman's Zigzagoon to be shiny.
Or the Ralts. The Ralts can be shiny too.
Yeah, but no one talks about the Zigzagoon enough. Okay, so you just close combat slacking and it dies.
Off the top of your head, do you know what the odds are that the Zigzagoon kills the Ralts?
No, I do not. But you said no one's ever seen it, right?
A human has never seen it. It's about 1 in 200,000.
Are you just close combat slacking? Yeah.
Yes. It's about 1 in 200,000 for the Zigzagoon to kill the Ralts. So it's not that unlikely, but it's unlikely enough that I don't even think there's been enough.
Oh, go on, hunt for it. Someone must have seen it. Someone's seen it happen.
Yeah, but there's no like documented.
There's no documented, but someone
humans.
has seen it. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think people have talked. I think I've seen like people talking about it happening to them as a kid, and they were like really surprised. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, the issue is that the only games where I can't just like do something like a manipulation or whatever to get shiny Pokemon are games I don't want to shiny hunt in. Like, I don't know, Gen 8 or whatever.
Right. I think you just close combat Umbreon and I just hidden power Politoed.
Umbreon's bulky. I would like to do.
How are we feeling about the Rain team over here with Politoed and Golduck? Like, Drizzle and Swift Swim are a thing, I promise.
I'm feeling like Politoed shouldn't have been the second Pokemon.
Hues of Rosemary.
You know what
Thank
I
you
like
very
is
much
when people shiny hunt like the uncatchable shiny Starly or the uncatchable shiny Zigzagoon.
Yeah, I saw someone doing that a while ago. Someone, not long ago, sorry. The shiny Starly and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It's like...
You know what my favorite shiny hunt is actually? It's Professor Juniper's uncatchable shiny Minccino in black and white in the intro, where Minccino can be shiny.
Yes, I actually saw someone talking about that literally yesterday. Why are you using Dive? Alright.
I love it when my Politoed uses Dive.
Hues of Rosemary, welcome in. Trans Pride indeed. Love those guys.
Big fan of trans people.
Big fan of trans people. But later on this month, I will indeed be shiny hunting. I don't know why I thought you might live there. I'll be shiny hunting Pokemon in Pokemon Fool's Gold from the 10th to the 20th to raise charity. I can speak, I can words. To raise money for charity in honor of Transgender Awareness Week. Once again, this is not my event. I am not the one hosting this. I am merely taking part. I don't want to take credit.
We are a big fan of myself. We are a stream of trans allies.
Yes.
I mean, I hope you're a trans ally because I am a certified non-cisgender person. So.
That is so based of you. That is so real.
Yeah. So if you're not a trans ally, then I would be really upset because I would be a little. I would be regretting doing all that streaming with you.
I like stating separately that I'm a trans ally. I make it very clear that I'm an LGBT ally, but I do like stating separately that I am also a trans ally because there are needlessly exclusive spaces, and I am not one of those. Someone comes in and says something even remotely transphobic, or in any sense, they get absolutely just yeeted. There's a very zero tolerance policy about that sort of thing.
That is a very based fact, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not an opinion, and it's not something that I'm going to even remotely entertain in the slightest. They go, punt.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Instant goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, yeah, I mean, that's my policy.
Yeah,
even before I identified as a non-cisgender person, I was like, yeah, people who don't support trans people can go. Goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, there's this big bad faith argument. I take out Rhyperior here, you take out Skarmory. There's this big bad faith argument about how it's like, oh, but how will these people get educated? And it's like, well, it's not really. I don't care. That's not up to me. That's not up to me, and that's not up to the trans people that are around me to have to deal with abusers such that they are the ones who fix them. You know what I mean?
I am very happy that some people are willing to put in the effort to educate people.
Yes.
But it's not an obligation for anybody.
It's something I will do in my spare time if I come across someone, but obviously I'm less likely to compared to compared to when I'm streaming, where I'm more likely to draw in like an audience, right? Like even then I don't tend to get very many people who say anything hateful at all because it's not a huge audience in the slightest. But really, you're not running Focus Sash Rhyperior. You're not!
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I think they are. No. Okay. That would have been so funny. That would have been so funny if we died. Yo, Vespiquen.
Okay,
we're getting a lot of Pokemon I like.
I think you just take out Vespiquen here, and I just take out Rhyperior.
Not that I think we're gonna
No, I think
have
we're
any
gonna
problem
be fine here.
defeating Vespiquen, but I like it.
Thank you, Orpheus. Orpheus is my mod who helps me fight against haters of all kinds. But yes, I aim to make
Love that.
into a anywhere I own, you know, any space I control is a safe space for the disenfranchised.
I mean, that's like, I don't have to worry about it as much when I'm talking to queer people or people that are like very openly like queer friendly spaces.
Yeah.
But whenever I talk to cis people, I'm always a little worried that they're gonna be like weird about trans people, you know? So I feel comfortable.
It can be hit or miss at times, and it can be hit or miss a lot in misguided ways more than anything else.
Yes, but that doesn't mean...
That doesn't make it... No. But, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that doesn't
that can
mean
be...
that I don't still feel weird about it.
My point was more
I
that
think it's...
you saying you feel weird is not you saying that you hate cis people because they're all hateful or anything like that. It makes sense for you to say that.
I do not, in fact, hate cis people. Some of my best friends are cis people. I have many cisgender
cis friends.
Many cis friends. Listen, okay? I can't say offensive things about cis people. That's not very nice. My dog's neighbor is cis.
Not even my neighbor's dog. My dog's neighbor. Who's your dog's neighbor?
I mean, I'm in a call right now with... I mean, if I hated cis people, I would not be in this call right now streaming with you, so...
Yeah.
And my best friend is also a cis person. So...
True. Cis people. My best friend, I don't know. I don't know what they are.
That's fair.
Like, they were non-binary, and they never really... This sounds like, I don't know how to say it, but they never really did anything with it, and now they don't seem to identify that way, but it seems like a rude thing to ask. So I just still refer to them with you know, the casual they them pronouns, but it's very strange to me because it's like I should ask, but I feel like it's been too late now. We've seen this
This is like the fourth floatzel we've run into, by the way. My opinion is that it's not weird to ask, but maybe that's because I'm the type of person where I would rather people just ask me.
Maybe I should ask. Maybe I should just DM them right now.
Like, I think saying like, hey, I'm just curious, what's your gender identity? That's not weird. Like, that's just a question.
Just go up to them with a gun and just be like, tell me your gender.
Or, you know, or just throw in, like, if you're comfortable sharing or elaborating in there, just, you know, to make it clear that you're not saying that, like, in a malicious way, just more in, like, hey, I was just wondering.
Yeah, there's definitely malicious ways to ask that question. Is I think what I'm worried about it coming across as. No, that's what I'm worried about it coming across as. There are malicious ways to ask that question.
Have you seen that tweet where it's he they is my pronouns. Have you seen that tweet where it's the person getting a DM on Instagram and it says, "Are you a boy or a girl?" And they tweeted and said, "Professor Oak is sliding in my DM."
I'm gonna be real. I have seen that show up in my chat a couple times now, and I've seen it show up a few times, and I think it's being asked purposefully in a bad faith way across the internet. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, probably.
I think people see the pink hair and they think, I know what I can do today.
Pink hair and pronouns.
Pink hair and pronouns. Licky Licky is does not have thick fat, right? It's oblivious and don't tempo. Because Licky Licky is hot
definitely doesn't have
trash.
thick fat.
Yeah. Ironically,
Licky Licky, despite being
thick and
fat, it does not have thick fat as its ability.
I didn't realize you were going for Stone Edge on Altaria because I keep forgetting you have it.
I was gonna ask do you remember I have Stone Edge?
I didn't.
On a day.
It's fine.
Because you didn't remember last time.
It's fine. I was air slashing Altaria, but air slash isn't exactly bad into Licky Licky, so it's whatever. Because I know air slash 2 hits Altaria.
I think the memes about, you know how people meme on Twitter on like the transvestigators who think that they see a person who has hair of an unnatural color and thinks they're like I've clocked them.
I promise that those people are real and that they absolutely do that. That's what they do.
No, like I'm saying it's real. I'm saying it's real. Like it's real because that's like meme on people who unironically do that.
Yeah, they do all sorts of weird things as well, where it's like, come on, you must realize that, like, you're the equivalent of the flat earthers at this point. Flat earthers for gender. Imagine being that.
Flat earthers for gender. No.
Do we just double
What
up
are we
into
doing about
Starmie?
Starmie?
I think we wiped
I mean,
to
I
Starmie.
can-
I think that's what we're doing.
I can extreme speed it.
Q extreme speed, I earth power, I guess. It's not.
See, okay. Here, I have a very strong opinion about voices, which is that there are people I know, like multiple trans people, who haven't done voice training and still sound very much different from a cis person.
This is Heatran's final message. Change the world.
This is
Goodbye.
change the world.
I think we lose.
I
think we went to Licky Licky.
I have multiple trans feminine friends who haven't done voice training, and yet they still sound feminine because they speak with like a feminine inflection to their voice. And I think that's really interesting, like linguistically.
People just sound how they sound.
Yes.
Please
However,
don't do half. Okay, I think
there's
if you
old-
extreme speed and then flare blitz, we can still win.
I have a friend who's trans, and there's an old clip of her, like, talking back when she identified as, like, cis. And she sounds much less like a girl than she does now, even though she hasn't done voice training. And that's cool, in my opinion, is that someone can be perceived more as... if this
God.
freezes, I'm
If
killing
this-
myself. Someone can be perceived more as being feminine despite not having a difference in the way that their voice sounds just because of the way they speak. I think that's interesting.
People.
From a linguistic
The thing is with transvestigators, is that what they do is that they're just looking for the. They're just looking for like the ultimate gender norms. They're looking for the trad wife. They're looking for all the beauty standards that they generally claim that TERFs claim to be fighting against.
Yes, but they are also looking for what's it called? Like, they're looking for like stereotypes of how they think trans people look.
They're not even looking for that. They'll make that up. But like, genuinely, because you can just send them a
That's
picture
why
of
I
a
said
cis
how they
person.
think trans people look.
Yeah, but like, even if there's no, I suppose, yeah, okay, I suppose that we're kind of saying the same thing here, despite the fact that I'm claiming to disagree.
Yes, but like, I agree with you, but I also think that it's important to consider the fact that, like,
I mean, okay, can we just...
They think that, like, trans women look masculine, but, like, their idea of what looking masculine is very different. Like, oh
my god, we're fighting blue!
There's the tweet about how... There's a tweet about how, like, a bunch of transvestigators got mad because there was a game where a woman had hair on her face, and it's
that
like,
was,
you not...
That was, Horizon Forbidden West. That was Ally.
Yeah, and it's like, it's like, people are like quote tweeting like pictures of that, and it's like, have you ever seen a woman? It's like, no, they haven't, because they don't know that women have hair on their face.
Yeah,
that's just the thing.
Yeah. I mean, can we just agree that if they are one thing that they all have in common, it's that they are utter wankers?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the main takeaway. That's the main takeaway here. Yeah, but even if it's just like, oh, they're idiots because of it doesn't, like, they're hateful bastards. That's the important part. I feel.
See,
it doesn't matter that they're wrong because what they're trying to do in the first place is stupid and bigoted.
This is what I like about just the people I am friends with. I end up always either being friends with trans people or cis people who hate transphobic people. Not...
Oh, we don't need to worry about Weavile. I don't even need Mach Punch. I air slash into Hariyama, and then we get swept by Weavile.
We do not get swept by Weavile. Look,
the fact that the second you said that I used double team, I was joking, and now I'm worried.
I'll hit it with close combat, and we win. See? It's
Focus
easy.
Sash. You know it has a sash.
So,
What is that set?
No. Have a sash.
What does it have if
It's
not a
the one
focus
thing
sash?
women have in
Please,
common.
please don't be leftovers, Weavile. I can't. I will blow my brains out. Please don't be leftovers, Weavile.
I have a lot of cis friends who are like very outspoken supporters of trans people, and I just love that. I think they're doing a great job.
Yeah. The world can't, like, trans people can't fight for themselves. There's not enough of them.
True.
Like, okay, the way I worded that maybe didn't sound so great. Like,
way you worded
they
that.
can obviously fight their own battles.
Maybe you're just a super based ally and you just want there to be more trans people because you love them so much.
Right, trans people obviously can fight their own battles, but they can't win they can't win the war, so to speak, alone. You know?
Yeah, they need allies. That's why you have like a great outlook on this, honestly. If every cis person was like you, the future of transgender allyship would be so bright.
That is true.
However, unfortunately, most cis people are actually super cringe instead of being
It's actually, I would say, not most
wonderful
people.
and based.
I think there's a large amount of them
I mean,
that just...
there are a lot of uneducated cis people, and I still think that's a little silly.
Well, I live
Like,
in the
you
UK,
should-
and there's a lot of people who don't realize just how bad it is. Like, there's a lot of people who just don't realize because it doesn't affect them, so why would they look into it, right?
Well, yeah.
I think I just air slashed Torterra.
I mean, I have basically already clicked.
We all know what you're
Porygon
doing
Z.
here. Excuse me?
What's-
Choice Scarf
what is-
Trick?
What is Porygon Z cooking here?
Choice Scarf Trick, so what's it? Why, though? It had to be Choice Scarf because I was
I mean, I have physical moves, so it doesn't really matter.
But it's Scarf, it's not banned. It's always good. That's something you can only do to annoy, like, as something like
Oh, wait,
Gliscor that
it's-
needs all its movesets.
Oh, it's Scarf. It's
Yeah.
not Specs. I'm dumb.
Yeah, Marvelous,
brain.
our next Pokemon is a Weavile that would have outsped, but now can't. Shadow's
That would be
second
really
favorite
funny.
person next to my mother. Oh yes, Orpheus. I'm glad for Shadow's recovery. I'm happy.
We are all happy.
I think my dog is okay as
Yo,
well.
actually, this is a female Torterra. That's based.
That is based. Focus Sash, or did it just live?
Not based that it lived, though.
Did it just live?
I think it just...
It just
I think
lived.
it just lived.
Alright.
No, it didn't just live. It was.
No, it just lived.
Focus
It
Sash.
just lived. It's got lefties.
No, that was leftovers. Never mind.
I'm amazed it lived that. Okay, well.
Me too.
So obviously you have to use close combat here, but that's okay because I just use Heat Wave.
I mean, I can.
No, you can't. You have to use close combat.
I was about to say I can close combat the Torterra, but
Oh.
I don't need to. But I actually think Leafeon might just die. Oh, never mind.
No, Leafeon's got crazy physical defense.
He is elderly, 9 years old.
Leafeon's
That's
got
like me.
Golem level defense, right? Like Leafeon's got 130.
In the Mario community that I'm in, there's one person who's 26, and we make fun of him for being old all the time.
It's actually disgusting that you did that much damage to Leafeon, considering it's got literally Golem's defense and only slightly worse HP. And that
You
wasn't
know what
super
my
effective.
favorite? You know what my favorite Pokemon stat trivia is? That Onix has the same attack stat as Wurmple. Onix is just a Wurmple with rocks around it. I think that's funny.
A fun thing about Onix is that there are only, I believe, 3 Pokemon in Gen 1 that have a higher stat than Alakazam. Than Mewtwo. Than Mewtwo's special. Only 3 Pokemon that have a higher stat. And one of them is Onix, so you gotta give it something.
I mean, Cranidos has more attack than Arceus, so it's literally stronger than God.
That is true.
Wait, I was gonna say something about women, I think.
Were you gonna... Was it just gonna
No,
be
I was
women
gonna
with
say
the
something
T
about.
emoji?
I was gonna say something about 26-year-olds. That's too close to Lottie and my age. How? I don't even know how old either of you are.
I don't know how old I don't know how old you are. I'm pretty sure you're younger than me.
I'm 20.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
kid.
Oh my god, you're a child.
Yeah.
I'm 32.
Wait, really?
No.
like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way. you did not. I was like, wow, you maybe it's Maybelline because you're on some anti-aging product. You're Ash Ketchum. You look like 10 years younger than you are.
How old do I look?
Mid-20s.
Okay. That's the wrong answer.
You're the same age, give or take a few months. But how old are you?
No, it's fine. Mid-20s. That's how old I look. That's all that matters. No, it's fine.
Oh, so you are 32.
No, I'm younger than my mid-20s.
Oh. Wait, how old are you?
23.
Oh, okay.
I air/Vespercoin and you take out Lopunny, I think. What are these Pokemon for?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention and I killed Vespiquen.
It's air slash, it's whatever. This is gonna paralyze me anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you're actually 32 and you're just flipping around the digits of your age.
Excuse me. Why did you close combat Vespiquen?
Wait, I thought I flare blitzed it. I was not paying attention. I was so thrown off by you saying you were 32 that I wasn't paying attention. Bruh me.
Bruh, you're getting brud.
Also, you called me a child. You're not even that much older than me.
I know. I still sometimes think of myself as being like, I remember when 15 was really old. Okay, click close combat and hit one of the Pokemon.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so there was one, there's this one time where someone was organizing, there's this Twitter drama that happened because someone was organizing a Super Mario Odyssey race and they put it at a bad time for European runners. And so a bunch of people got super mad for no reason. And someone commented this really insulting thing about, like, so-and-so is staying up. Why? Why?
What are these sets?
Someone commented this really insulting thing about, oh, so-and-so is staying up past his bedtime because he's, like, 16 years old, which, like, he's doing his best, man. He's only 16. But the funny part is that the person who said that is 17. It's like, you're 1 year older. And what that it proves to me is that people in, like, high school think that being 1 year older than someone makes you, like, infinitely cooler than them, which is just not true.
It takes a while to get used to differences in age
like,
not mattering.
Everyone in their teens, like, and when I was 16 and 17, I was a total fucking loser. Like, you're not cool because you're 17. Sorry. It's not the case. I hate to...
What is this
Lopunny cooking? What is it cooking right now? That's peak AI right there.
If only I had Mach Punch.
All of its moves kill, so it just picked randomly.
I'm so upset you didn't close combat this Lopunny turn 1, so as a result there's been a complete Lopunny massacre on our team. I can't wait for my Heatran to be taken out by High Jump Kick. Oh, you have Extreme Speed, actually.
What if it misses High Jump Kick and just kills itself?
It won't matter, because you're going to Extreme Speed and take it out. So we'll never know. Entei has pressure.
Oh no, I accidentally clicked Iron Head. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god. What was that?
That's my Iron Head. Please don't click that noise.
No. You sound a little like a door squeaking.
That's what happens inside. Did you ever do that thing with your hands where you kind of put them together like that, and when you did that, it looked like an industrial door opening, and you'd kind of just sit there in class and be like, I feel like you didn't do that.
Did you do this incredibly oddly specific type of fidgeting? No, actually I didn't. Sorry.
Everyone did that, right? Where they were just like,
Nope. I didn't do that. I'm sorry.
Can every Pokemon stop resisting fire and steel, please?
Maybe you're not 32, because maybe you are 32 because you keep going, oh, my child, you are so young, and blah, blah, blah.
Remember back in the days? Okay, you remember
That sound is your joints creaking.
you remember when you'd get your stamps for your rations back when the Germans were overhead? And they would give you, like, the butter, and it would be so tasty that you'd eat it on the way home and you'd tell your mother that you had no butter. Remember those days?
Are you sure you're 23?
Classic 32-year-old voice. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It takes a long time to get used to age differences not really mattering. Like, okay, so I had a date a while ago with a 29-year-old, and it felt weird. Like, I felt like this is like a man. You know, like, I am but a child.
You're just a little girl.
I'm just a little goblin. That was battle number...
He's a big, strong man, and you're just a little girl. That was 42,
That was
right?
42. There's only 7 battles left until we've
What
won
if we
this
win
one.
with fire?
That would be
That would be
so
insane.
based. That'd be so
That would
based
be-
of us.
That would be... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
What were you gonna say? Oh my god.
That would be fire?
Oh, right. I thought you were like...
I was like, why is it dark out? And I forgot that daylight saving time just happened.
Wait, did you not even notice that my time changed because your time changed like a few days later and we didn't have one last week? Did you not even realize that my time went back like a week ago? That's crazy.
No.
You
I
didn't even
realize that.
notice?
In fact, I didn't notice so hard that I didn't even know Britain has daylight saving time.
It does, it does, it does. I'm feeling like what's it called? A pain behind my eyes.
I think that's called a migraine.
Yeah, if I have like a stroke or something, then
Cluster headaches?
continue the stream. Continue without me. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but please do. The guitarist Cecil. Lame ass guitar. Right. Well, this opening was made for our team, so I just air/Hariyama and you just do whatever the hell you want to Glalie, because like all your moves take it out. Please don't aerial ace. I'm sorry.
Eeny, meeny,
No.
miny, mo.
He starts to have a stroke. That would kind of ruin the vibe. I don't know. Like how
I'm
often?
gonna close combat because it's no recoil is the objectively. Well, actually, not the objectively better choice, but
It's good
yeah,
for the
whatever.
content, right? Like no one. How many other streamers have strokes? That's a unique thing. That's a unique thing that would just be me. I beg you to find a new conversation topic. Oh, I have a question, actually.
For me?
Yeah.
What's your question?
Is anthrax funny? Can
What's
I make
anthrax?
Can I make jokes about anthrax? It's like a poison.
Seems oddly specific. Hey, did you get that thing I sent you in the mail? Yeah, have you eaten it yet?
No, it's like a white powder. Anthrax is one of the funnier poisons. Okay, good. Right, that's all I need to know.
What?
No
Is this a joke I don't understand? Is this like a reference I don't get? I'm genuinely confused.
You'll get it one day.
Why? What's funny about it?
It's nothing. I just wondered if it was okay. I air/Blaziken here. I don't know what happens with Electrode.
I'll just close combat and hope.
Because it just kills me, I'm
Or it
pretty
will
sure.
kill you.
Well, it's Electrode, though. You know what I mean? It's probably max special attack, though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't...
It's Electrode, though.
Electrode kind of sucks. Dang.
Damn, Electrode got hands. Oh wait, no it doesn't.
Oh wait, no it doesn't.
Wow, Infernape kinda sucks. Oh my god, Focus Sash Electrode. Well, at least that means it doesn't have Bright Powder, so it's dead. Like, we win. It's Electrode Boogie Woogie Woogie? Hey, Chult, quick thing. What the hell does that mean? That's like MKK's thing earlier about how iCarly girl boss too close to the sun. That means nothing. Those words in that order confuse and confound. Okay, when you were a child, could you...
I was never a child.
Oh, okay, never mind then. This question doesn't apply to you then.
Okay, but in a hypothetical scenario,
Okay, when you were a
where if
child,
somebody else was a child,
did you ever... Could you... You were quite flexible as a child, right? Like a little child. Like, you could probably move your legs up behind your head, right?
nope.
No? Well,
I'm decently flexible now as an adult, but I could never get my legs behind my head.
okay. Did... No, Chell, I need to defend myself. I need to prove it's not just me. Did you
Wait,
ever...
hold on. Where are you going with this?
Did you ever bite your own toenails?
Yes.
Yes, see?
No. No. I never bit my own toenails because I never bit my fingernails either.
No, like in a different way,
But-
not in like a kind of way, but just to remove them with your teeth. Or like
I
fidgeting.
mean, I never bit my fingernails or toenails,
Okay.
but like I can reach my mouth to my foot and use it to remove like parts of my foot if I wanted to.
Did you ever do that as a child?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a normal thing for children to do.
No, I don't think so. I was. Let me just tell you something about myself. I was the most unusual child.
How do I answer?
When I was a child, my dad and I would bother my dad until he took me to the store. And
Okay.
all I wanted to do at the store was look at the weed whackers.
What the hell is a weed whacker? Is that like a slang term for people who take drugs?
Like weed trimmers, like things you use to trim weeds on your sidewalk. We would just walk around and look at them. And then I would want to go look at the irons.
Okay.
So I would make my dad drive me to the store as a child. Like, this is consistent. I would do this all the time. I would make him drive me to the store and we'd walk around and look at all of the appliances, like all the irons and all the weed whackers.
As you do, yeah. You know how
When I
if
was a
you
kid,
ran max speed, you would have outsped this ox?
I liked playing with empty salt shakers as a kid. I did that a lot.
That's so real of you.
And I enjoyed. My parents can probably think of more examples of me being weird as a kid, but I was a incredibly unusual child.
Okay.
I was very,
Just
very
extreme speed
strange
Alakazam.
as a child. And by the way, I can still reach my toes to my mouth at my current age.
Do
I
you?
just, because I practice basic hygiene, I no longer put my foot in my mouth.
Right. Well, I used to bite off my toenails as a child, and I used to scrape out the stuff that was under them with my teeth.
Yum! That's disgusting.
No, that's a thing children do.
Yeah, I mean, you were a child. I did.
I was
when I was a kid.
exactly. I was a child. I was like
Here's-
7 or 8.
Here's another story from my childhood. I liked playing with like glasses of water. One of my favorite activities was I would take water and just get a bunch of dishes and like pour it in between the glasses and on plates and stuff.
That's
And
like
then I would
that's
spill
like
it.
that's like what if psychopaths were allowed in society?
I would spill it and I would be like, I would run and get one of the sham wows we had because I saw an ad for the sham wow as a child and I made my parents buy me a sham wow. It was like normal kids was like, what do you want for Christmas? I want
Quick cloth
a
underfang?
puppy or whatever. I literally one year for either Christmas or my birthday, I asked my parents for a sham wow. I'm not making any of this up, by the way. This is just like the less weird stuff. I did way weirder stuff as a kid.
Okay,
I was
Orpheus
a-
is confirming that at 23 they still put their toes in their mouth and presumably bite off the toenails and eat the stuff underneath. That's what I think that message to you means.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Nice. Finally the opponent misses for once.
Is that the
instead of
first
us.
time? In
I don't know.
44
It's one of the
battles?
No, Horn Drill missed earlier.
That does not count. We were owed
I
that.
agree that it doesn't count.
Look, I think y'all are judging me for something I did as a child, and I think that is vastly, vastly, vastly unfair.
When I was a kid, I ate like 3 apples a day, but I still do that. So if I have access to apples, I still do that.
Apples are good.
So do they have Honeycrisp apples in the UK?
Probably, God knows. Red, that's the color I buy.
No, so I'm a big apple aficionado, right? So I know like all the different types of apples.
Alright, well
and,
my
like,
favorite
the
kind are
differences
jazz
between them.
apples, if you're a massive nerd about it.
Well, Honeycrisp apples, the bit with them is that they're really, really good, and they're also like 3 times the price of all other types of apples.
Okay.
So they're normally like $3 a pound, and normal apples are like $1 a pound. But I went to the grocery store the other day.
I'm sorry,
Sorry, I
as a
went to the
British
shop.
person, you're
Went to the shop
greatly
the other day.
confusing me with those prices.
They're $3 for half a kilo.
Hey, I've seen this one before. I think I just heat
So
wave.
anyway, I went to the grocery store and they had them on sale for 99 US cents for half a kilo. Which
Ooh.
is like, they were the cheapest apples at the store, and they're also the best kind of apple at the store. At the shops. Sorry, I need to use the proper terminology.
That would have been a new one. I don't think I've ever seen Fisher's animation in the Battle Tower. I think we've seen all the others.
Probably.
Actually, I'm not sure we've seen Guillotine, because nothing really learns it. Guillotine's the most localized of them all.
So I'm just saying, I went to the shops to go grocery shopping, and I came home with 10 apples. I bought 10 apples because they were on sale. So I bought 2.5 kilos of apples.
Orpheus says that they have free apples for you if you ever want them. Orpheus does, however, live in a very different state to you, so I'm not too sure how good that offer is, but I was told to tell you even though you do also read chat.
The apples in my state, by the way, are really good. I don't know about Orpheus's state, but my state has very good apples whenever they're in season.
Orpheus is from the tundra, so probably not great apples. Okay,
People call pharmacy a chemist. People don't do that.
They do.
British quote-unquote people do that.
Okay, you rock slide, I think, and I just heat wave. Because
I
heat
will
wave
rock
will
slide.
take out Gliscor, we learned that earlier. Oh, okay,
Of
thank
course.
God.
Well, it's a good thing.
Dragonite's the one I
Heatwave
wanted
will
to
take
hit.
out Gliscor.
Dragonite's the one I wanted. It might not because of the...
Do you call the pharmacy a chemist?
Pop to the chemist, yeah.
Yeah. I don't, but
You should.
okay. Well, I tend to call a chemist a chemist.
Mav, what is Apple State, if not New York? I don't think Mav lives in New York. I'm pretty sure Mav lives in, like...
I don't think New York
dumpster.
is Apple State. It just has the Big Apple.
It is the Big Apple. It doesn't has the Big Apple. Goodbye, Infernape. Shouldn't have missed that rock slide, am I right? And Dragonite cannot flinch.
I'm in Cherry State.
It's easy to forget about Enter Focus on Dragonite.
One time I went cherry picking with my family, and I ate so many cherries that I got indigestion and stopped eating cherries. Like, I got an aversion to them because I ate like a pound of cherries and got really sick from
You're
it.
so real for that. Do you just extreme speed Dragonite with Entei?
I would really like to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if extreme speed is your best damaging option, isn't it? It just feels like
Yes.
it's such a finisher move. It's weird for
I
it to
mean,
be
you could Dragon Pulse Dragonite.
I would rather focus on Gliscor with Heatran, because I should outspeed it. No, I definitely outspeed it.
Oh, okay, so I never even told you about this. Because I can't speedrun Pokemon Emerald, I was thinking about learning a new Pokemon speedrun.
Oh.
I've put White 2 on the back burner because, frankly, I just haven't been feeling very motivated to play it.
That's so real of you.
So I've been thinking about learning Moon.
Ooh. Wait, I'm so confused about this Gliscor speed tier.
I'm so confused about this Gliscor's moveset.
I'm genuinely so tripped out.
Shuka Berry!
You really Shukaberry Entei?
I had no idea what to give this thing. I'm gonna be real with you.
Why not just like a silk scarf?
Why a silk scarf?
Because that an extreme speed would be stronger.
Wow, Heatran sucks!
That was the crit. That was 100% the crit.
Yeah, totally. But, you know, it's still funny.
How did that outspeed? That you'll need to look up that Gliscor set.
I can do that for
It's
you.
gotta have max speed, max attack. Like, this must be an offensive Gliscor. Why are you extreme speeding and not flare blitzing?
That's a great question.
If that costs us, if that
is this the one with the
costs
Yachi
us,
berry?
if
No.
that costs us,
It won't,
if
because
that costs us,
I live Earthquake. I live Earthquake.
I don't think
Calm
you
down.
do. I don't think you do.
I think I do.
I don't think you do, because it's not got the 75%
do.
reduction from doubles. Oh my god! What if it has quick attack?
It doesn't. Also, Extreme Speed is... No, Extreme Speed is not faster than Quick Attack in Gen 4. I lied. You and I lie. Did it use any move other than Earthquake?
No, but it outsped it.
Every Gliscor set has Earthquake, and 2 of them have max speed.
Ah,
So there's a 50-50 shot it has max speed.
okay.
I forgot that Earthquake would deal more damage because it doubles. But it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. If you had a life orb on your Entei, theoretically, right? If it was your life orb Pokemon, we would have lost right there.
It wasn't, though, so...
Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's so true of you right now. It's so real of you.
If I had a Silk Scarf on the Entei, that...
How do you enjoy black cherry seltzers?
Why did that person ask me that as if, like, that's, like, something I said I really enjoy? I mean, I do enjoy black cherry seltzers, but they're not my favorite.
Do you like pina coladas?
No, but I do like getting caught in the rain. Anyway,
I heat wave here, and you just close combat, I think.
I have an addiction to sparkling water. Or, I'm sorry, seltzer water.
That's right, you do. Maybe Orpheus remembered that from last stream.
Where I drank so much that the dentist told me I had to stop because it was screwing up my teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I bought seltzer from the shops the other day, but I didn't get 6 liters of it. I only got 2 liters of it. I drank them both in one day. So. But I did not get black cherry flavored. I got blood orange and kiwi strawberry.
Look how well these battles go when it's not a Floatzel on the other side. And just think about how many times it's been a Floatzel.
It's Tangrowth. Tangrowth is a big threat.
But I just mean the fact that it's like, look how well we... Like, there's been so many fights that we've just cleared with our leads because they are really good leads. But the amount of times it's just Floatzel for no reason.
Magmortar.
Magmortar and Electivire and Tangrowth. And Gallade, they're all Gen 4 evolutions. Okay, so I Air Slash and you Rock Slide, I guess.
They're all Pokemon I like.
I guess that works too, actually. I kind of keep forgetting that Rock Slide's not very good.
I'm not Rock Sliding. I'm gonna miss. And then Magmortar's gonna use Earthquake and kill me.
Magmortar doesn't get Earthquake. Does it?
I tried to use Whitening Strips because... my mom, I was talking to her and she made a super passive-aggressive comment about how my teeth are yellow. So I tried to use them. They hurt so bad I had to take them off.
It does.
And also the cavity, or the screwed up teeth is not that they're yellow, it's that I have the start of a cavity between my 2 front teeth from drinking so much sparkling water. So the dentist was like, stop drinking sparkling water or you're gonna get a cavity there. And I was like, not a good place to get a cavity.
That was battle 46, by the way. There's only 3 more.
Wow, we are really close to being done, actually.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so over for me. I have to go to the shops today and pick up my prescription.
I love how often you just like arrange stuff for after this stream. Like, for me, it's the end of the day, but for you, it's like the morning.
I was
Weird.
actually gonna go before, but then I slept in by accident.
It's just so weird that this is
And
like the last thing I do in a day, and for you, you're just like, oh, time to get up and do some Battle Tower. I could
It's
never.
6 p.m. to be fair.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if the
okay.
chemist. Let me see when the chemist closes.
You mean the pharmacy?
Yeah, but that's not closes 11 p.m. Okay, we take those. Wait, no, farm 1:30 p.m. Oh no, it closes at 8 p.m. Nope, it closes at 5 p.m. It's already closed. It's over. I have to go
Oh
tomorrow.
my god. This is the
Okay.
5th floatzel. I wanted.
This is the final boss.
It's
This
probably
is the final boss.
probably
Floatzel.
not even. I bet there's another one. Right, you just close combat it, I guess. Orpheus, that's actually crazy that you were born without a tooth, because I was born with no teeth.
I was born without a wisdom tooth. They went to take out my wisdom teeth and one of them wasn't there, and they were like, oh, okay.
That was surf.
For someone who is born without teeth, you've really got a good set of fake teeth.
Oh, I was born without teeth. All babies are. Oh
That's
my
true.
god. If Lucario outspeeds me, we're done. Okay.
It might be Jover.
Might be Jover.
It might be Jover. It might be Moltrover right now.
I believe in
It might be
Entei.
Flover.
No!
I don't.
No! No!
You're
no!
joking!
No!
Really? That's silly. That's a very... We have to stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch the pain away. Ah. It's so Lucario over right now.
Okay, so you obviously have to extreme speed Floatzel. But Lucario just kills
As if
me.
that's knocking it out.
Extreme speed will take it out. It's a Floatzel. That was Heatwave that did that damage to it.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Besides, what other plan have you got?
But I don't. My plan is lose. Accept my loss with grace and humility.
No, we gotta fight her.
Because Lucario just... Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Okay, but... Wait, it just used Rain Dance. It took pity. He-chan's faster than Lucario somehow.
Will this flamethrower kill?
Yes, it's Steel type.
Yeah, but it's in the rain.
It's a Steel type.
It
used
didn't
close
have enough
combat.
health. From full... Oh, it used close combat. Yeah, that... From full health, like, if that had been the first attack it had taken, it might not have
Okay,
killed
we're
it.
not over yet because you can extreme speed float, so it's only over if they send out a Kingdra. Drapion, right. I can take that with Earth Power, and I think I outspeed it. We're still in
Hopefully.
it! It's not over!
It's not Jover until we say it's Jover.
It's not
Wait,
Jover
okay,
until
what
the
if
Floatzel
this-
stop spawning.
What if we kill this Floatzel and they just send out another Floatzel?
Another Floatzel? we die to any water type from here. I don't like Entei's back sprite. Entei's back sprite looks like a teenager who's not combed his hair. Also, I was lying. I don't outspeed Drapion.
What if this paralyzes you and you just...
No.
use dire paralysis?
Good. We're good. We're
Okay,
good.
it
We're
didn't.
cool. And this thing, if that's the most damage it can do, it's not a problem. So we can double up on whatever comes in if this doesn't kill, which it might. Yeah, okay. Right,
Nice.
it's now a 2v1. Look, it's not over, okay?
What's this gonna be? I'm ready for this to just be something we absolutely cannot kill.
I can't believe that extreme speed didn't kill. No. No.
Polytone!
No. No. I love
I'm going for
Heatran.
the
Why isn't yours
flinch.
female? Because the Heatran I had before was female. Oh, it doesn't have Swift Swim or anything, so you can go for flinch. And I outspeed it as well. Right, okay, we're actually, I think, good. If it has Surf, then we're screwed, but it might not have Surf.
It might be Polytover right now.
Waterfall.
It's got
Hit me,
waterfall, but
hit
it
me!
also has...
Okay.
It has 2 turns though. That's the issue.
It's okay
because we can't.
because you're gonna
we can't
Iron
kill it
Head
from-
and you're gonna flinch it, and
This
then
is
you can
literally,
use.
we're 30% to win. Right now.
We're 30% to win.
This is Iron Head. We go for Iron Head. If it flinches, we win.
What's Entei's
If it
other
doesn't
move?
flinch,
Hold on.
we lose.
Your Entei's other move is Stone Edge, right? Let me
Yeah.
let me please run some calc right here. So
I'm waiting.
no, it's better to go for the Iron Head flinch than the Stone Edge crit.
It's definitely better to go for the Iron Head flinch than the Stone Edge crit. Are you kidding me? What were you calculating there? That
This could be huge.
what?
Please don't have a Chesto
What do
Berry.
you mean rest? What do you mean rest?
Please be a janky
This
sleep
thing-
talk set.
This is not going to be a janky sleep talk
No!
set. It's so Polytover right now.
Lose to Polytoad. This is battle 47.
There's no way we just lost to Polytoad.
We lost to physical Polytoad.
Nope, I just need, like, how many Iron Head flinches in a row do I need?
Like 5.
Like, 5? Yeah, that's easy. Oh! There's
The
one!
rain stopped! Wait, hold on. So Iron Head does that
There's
much.
one!
Oh, I was just gonna say if you use
There's
Extreme Speed
one.
twice, Extreme Speed or Stone Edge twice would have killed it.
Oh, well.
Get a flinch, please,
Uh.
please, 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 please.
Ah!
Extreme Speed!
Extreme Speed or Stone Edge?
Extreme Speed, because it can't miss.
That's true, Stone Edge can miss. Wait, hold. Hold.
Okay, now you will live a
There's
waterfall.
no. This doesn't kill.
This doesn't kill. This
'cause
does not kill. It's physical Polytoad.
Not without rain. It doesn't kill.
No, no way.
It could crit me still,
It won't.
but it won't. It didn't.
It wouldn't even have killed you in
Hold
rain.
on.
Extreme Speed kills.
Do we win this? If Extreme Speed kills it, this is the luckiest we will ever get. That was nuts. That was nuts.
We're so
Barack. We are so Barack right now.
It will never be Polytover. Okay, we only have 2 battles left.
We are so Barack.
An avalanche of moves? Sure thing, bring on the ice types.
We just got our limits of endurance tested. We don't. That's not a.
The double flinch.
The double flinch.
I think you were right to do
Oh
that
my
second Iron Head, by the way. I don't think that Extreme Speed. I don't think 2 Extreme Speeds would have killed it. I don't know why they wouldn't have, but it didn't look like, based on how much the first one did. Okay.
Okay.
So
this
this
is
isn't
not
great.
good.
You can close combat Tyranitar, actually.
That's a true statement. I
I-
certainly can.
I am actually just going to switch to Heatran. Moltres is terrible here, but Heatran is, like, vibing. Feels weird to switch in doubles, but I think it's the play. 'Cause
I agree with you that it's probably the play. Unless you get, like, Earthquaked on the switch-in or something.
It's not
But
going to
you
use
have
Earthquake.
a Shuka Berry.
It's not going to use Earthquake, Aerodactyl. It's going to either go for Flying Move or Rock Slide. Yeah. And you don't flinch here because your Infernape is incredibly based.
It has inner focus.
Yes. Infer Focus.
Infer focus.
Yeah. See, it's incredibly
See?
based.
We don't flinch. And if Tyranitar lives this, I'm just. I don't
Tyranitar
know.
doesn't live this. There's no world.
Tyranitar doesn't live.
Tyranitar does not live
Period.
close combat. Like, there's a
From
reason
an
it,
Infernape with max attack and a life orb.
there's a reason Tyranitar dropped to Ryu. Can the final fight please just be grass types? Like, please. Okay. My heart can't do it.
Remember last time we got 3 legendaries in the final fight? Okay.
That's-
Literally just close combat the same slot.
No, Aerodactyl will kill you. What do we do?
You're right. Aerodactyl will kill me.
Do I go for Aerodactyl and you just switch and sack him Entei?
I was about to say switch.
Because I can take an Aerodactyl with a flash cannon.
I'm switching.
I hate this. I don't like this. Oh, I still have Moltres. Moltres isn't out.
I can take out Aerodactyl with a flash cannon. That is a sentence.
Okay, Rock Slide is unfortunate, but it's okay.
I should have given the Entei a Rocka Berry. Which one's rock?
Charty.
Charty?
What the Christ was that?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I do not feel like squeezed right now. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
It's so
Jover. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna do that.
So Jover. Why, dude?
Did
we got that insane. We got that insane victory in the last battle, and we just lost to Aerodactyl. That's lame.
We lost because Aerodactyl crit and flinched. Like it crit you and flinched me.
We lost to like the luckiest air. We used up all our luck in the last battle.
All our luck
real.
against the Politoed. But it's in Poly over.
It's air over. Yeah, you think half health Infernape and Moltres can do this?
No.
Me neither.
Aerodactyl just outspeeds and kills
You know
us
what?
both,
We
I
actually
think.
still have a chance. We still have Rock Slide Miss.
Rock Slide Miss, true. Okay, so what do I even do here, though? Moltres can't take out either of them. I think I just Heat Wave. I don't have a better option. I literally don't have a better option. No, it didn't miss. Rock Slide doesn't miss.
It didn't miss.
I am
Not when they're using it.
I am so upset. I mean, I don't live, but Infernape could at least take out
Infernape
Empoleon.
on 1 health.
It can take out
Infernape on
Empoleon
1
and die
health.
to Life Orb, right? Like,
Yeah, I die to Life Orb.
if... I can't believe that 30%.
I die to Life Orb, like, no matter what here.
Yeah.
So it's over.
I can't believe that 30%. Oh, you didn't even go for Empoleon. Okay. Understood.
Well, I went for Aerodactyl because Aerodactyl kills me with Rock Slide. Like...
You killed it, though.
I was banking on Rock Slide Miss into I kill Aerodactyl with close combat, and then
The fact you killed it means we
Empoleon
should have just gone for it turn
does
1.
something.
But we couldn't really have
I don't
known
even
that.
know what Empoleon would do. We should have what, turn 1?
We should have gone for... You should have just gone for Aerodactyl turn 1, but we couldn't have possibly known that. You know
No,
what I mean?
because didn't I switch turn 1?
No, I switched.
Oh no, you switched and I killed Tyranitar.
Because you killed
turn 1.
Tyranitar? But-
I don't know that we would have lived through Tyranitar either way.
Yeah, I'm not saving that battle. That's a shame.
That was lame.
47
We literally, what was that, 40?
battles.
No, we lost on 48.
We lost
so
on
yeah,
48.
47.
We won 47 battles out of 49. The win
Well,
streak ends.
That was a very anticlimactic ending,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
that is brutal. That is
Um,
absolutely brutal.
The win streak dies here.
Hydrate?
Rip.
Don't mind if I do. You have to hydrate as well. This is the first hydrate of the stream, I believe. My bottle is completely untouched.
Yeah, we haven't had a hydrate this stream. Well, you win some, you lose some. It's okay. Infernape and Entei, you guys did a great job. I'm gonna put this in the Pokemon channel. Sorry, I took a really long time to find that in Discord. We did better, way better, than I was expecting us to do with Fire. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, we did pretty well with fire. I'm really sad we didn't win. Oh, this is really loud actually. Because it's really quiet inside there.
What did I have? Infernape, Entei, and Moltres, Heatran. Look at the channel. Look at the emote I put next to the
Politoed will forever be remembered as causing the
It's
actual loss there. It took the
By
luck.
the way, the emote for those of you who aren't looking, it's a feels bad man, but it's Politoed instead of Pepe.
Well,
That's considering we lost to Politoed, it's a very fitting emote.
yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
What do you have to say about it, Moltres? Well,
What
so
does
long as
Moltres have to say about it?
your Pokemon stretched out his body and is relaxing. It's having a good time.
In Moltres, we redeem the stretch reward.
Yeah.
To be fair, they deserve to relax a little bit after. I have a headcanon because it makes me feel better that the battle tower is like a luxury resort. Like the Pokemon are pampered as hell in between the rounds.
Oh, I genuinely think that's true. That's kind of what they've got. Like that's why the Battle Tower Frontier Brain in Gen 3 is Salon Maiden Annabelle, who runs the Battle Salon. They definitely look after the Pokemon.
Holy shit! It's so true. You're crazy for that one because it's literally true.
Yeah. Well, I guess that we are ending off the stream there. Shall I do my...
Well, that was a...
Wait, hold on. You
That
do
was
the
a
plugging.
shame.
You plug everything for me. Go, go, go. And I'll type the commands into chat. You plug things.
Alright, go follow twitch.tv/GuineaLottie, youtube.com/@GuineaLottie1330 for her YouTube channel, youtube.com/@GuineaLottieVods for her VODs channel, her Clips YouTube channel, which apparently exists.
Yes.
Go follow twitter.com/GuineaLottie.
Don't follow
Go
Twitter.
follow myspace.com/GuineaLottie. Become friends with @GuineaLottie on Discord.
Don't send me a
Watch
friend
all of her
request.
YouTube videos 15 times
Yeah,
or more.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, do that. That helps a lot.
Join the Discord server, discord.gg/something.
Slash MMVSPPH4KS. It's catchy. It rolls off the tongue.
Buy every item on her throne
Okay,
wish
sensitive.
list.
This is the worst plug I've ever seen. It got so unhinged. It changed from like
What do
follow.
you mean this is the worst plug
It
I've ever
changed
seen?
from, like,
I'm being comprehensive.
It changed from like follow Guinea Lottie to worship Guinea Lottie.
Okay, fine. All that stuff I said, don't do it.
No, do it. Okay. Also follow MKK. This link doesn't work, but I still posted it.
Do it if you want. I don't
Follow
have a...
Guinea Lottie IRL, please don't.
My Twitch channel is probably the world's least interesting thing, but it does exist.
Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here to everyone who was here. I had a good time. Even if
I also had a
that
good
ending
time.
was probably better for content, right? Like,
You know what? I like that it was close until the end, even if we lost.
yeah.
I've seen you in my chat block 360 MCL. I remember you.
Did he post slurs?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm gonna end stream instead of ending the call, and then I'll end the call with you afterwards. Because it's
Okay.
I don't know. I always feel awkward when I have to. Like, we did the sign up. I can just click the stop streaming button whenever I want, right? Tell me when to do it.
now.
Okay, we're no longer streaming, but we are recording. So, is there anything you'd like to say to people watching this as a VOD after the fact?